Welcome back, people. Welcome back to another live show, people. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Bless up on yourself, people. We're gonna be making some changes as well, as you can see to the channel. We will discuss that a little bit. Tomorrow, the name change. Okay, yo, brother, I come like with mine. I work the same way. So the name change for the channel is no SportsBlem. I still, if people who type in Sports Prophecy, they will still find the channel, because I still set it up where they can still find the channel. But I felt that because I had the other social medias built out for SportsBlem, I just ended up connecting everything now, because the Sports Prophecy didn't necessarily, Sports Prophecy didn't have the other social media platforms, and I want to connect everything up. Most of the channels have their social media platforms, and I just thought that Sports Prophecy, I already bought the domain name. I do have the domain name for Sports Prophecy, but I had the domain name for SportsBlem already. And FSL is the other channel that we're also streaming on as well. Those are the two channels that we're streaming on. So everything is kind of syncing up. Now, tomorrow the intro will change tomorrow. We are always looking to just like upgrade things on the channel constantly. We're gonna make some changes as far as the production of the show is concerned. Yeah, man, Siobhan, I will call you after the show and we talk. 'Cause you know, so we have a reason. You don't know the thing. Go. Big up yourself, Issa Allen. Big up yourself, Max City. Everybody in the comment section. A lot of people been asking me when am I going live again. Yeah, bro. I have to be really honest with you guys. For the past couple of days, boss gone to grabber and blame. No man, a sports blame. So because and sports blame kind of match the channel as well too. Sports prophecy will always be there. We have another channel that's called Sports Prophecy that I'm working on. That's just a smaller channel. But Sports Blem, the reason why I went with Sports Blem as well is um Sports Prophecy is not necessary anymore, because when I come out and I give you guys certain information, I'm getting it from factual sources. So concrete sources. So it's not a lot of speculation is not taking place here anymore. Like when I just started out the channel and I didn't have any connection. Now we get connection left and right. So we just get the information whenever we need. So Sports Blem and the show, sometimes I kind of go off topic and I'm talk to about certain other things. So we blame it up more time with other things. So Sports Blem, I think the design of the logo and everything just looks a bit more hard hitting, and we still want to refine that. Yeah. For the past couple of days, people, yeah, just been going through some I've been going through some anxiety for the past week or so. um I just couldn't take myself up to just take a deep breath. I couldn't get myself up to scratch to do a show, and I want to make sure every time I do a show, at least I give you guys a good um show. Yeah, man. So I've been going to court all week. You guys know it's been 2 years for the people who's been following the channel that I've been fighting this court battle with my daughter. um the district court gave me sole custody of my daughter. Then they went to the appeals court in Sweden, and then the appeals court also didn't overturn the decision, and I ended up had to go to it moved up to the Supreme Court. So the people I'm in the Reggae Boys group, what go on. So for the past 2 days, I've been in court from 9 in the morning till 4:30, and it's been, bro, it's intimidating. It's been a lot of back and forth with the upper cameras, and yeah, it's just been a lot, bro. It's just been a lot. It's just been a lot with the anxiety. I wasn't getting any sleep, wasn't eating any food or anything. So my health was just not. This week, still to do this show, I just feel like I have to, because football is one of my outlets, but my health just haven't been up to scratch. Anxiety and them thing, the mental health, them thing, they're serious, bro. Because it affects everything. You know what I mean? it affects how you operate. I haven't been to work. I don't even know if I can work this week. Like, you know, me just have to take some deep breaths and just try to reset myself and stuff. But that's basically what's been going on why I haven't been streaming. It's been 2 years, bro. It's been a long battle. This whole process has put me in like 20. I'm up into what, 28,000 euros debt right now. I'm at like 28,000 euros worth of debt, bro. Even if somebody take you to court in Europe, if somebody take you to court in Europe, you have to, even if you don't want to go to court, you have to pay. So I'm in debt now with like 28. I owe like 28,000 by owing the court, owing my lawyer, traveling back and forth, and just the whole stress because I'm battling against people who have a lot of money. You see me? And I don't have any. You see me? I'm battling people who have a lot of money, and they know that I don't have a lot of money. So they've been trying to use the financial side of things to just cripple me away. And it's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot just sitting there. I'm just hearing accusation that I was planning to take my daughter to Jamaica and sell her and all them thing there. Um, had to answer questions about human trafficking because I moved from Sweden to Denmark, bro. It's it's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot, dog. It's been a lot. And I would tell people like, bro, if you're gonna have kids, don't let I tell people this week. Don't let nobody boost you up until you say you're gelding and them thing that you run got off pitney. Because sometime, bro, the stress that comes with having a child with certain woman, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm always gonna keep it real with you guys. You know what I mean? It's not, if this was, I feel like if it was a person that I had a relationship with before she got pregnant, then I think we would have been able to work it out. But it was somebody we just had we slept together and stuff, and we had a child. And I decided to be a good father at all costs because I think my father was a terrible father. I don't have any relationship with him. I don't want to communicate with him. I just think he was a terrible dad. He was just coming from an era in Jamaica when the fathers just, they weren't good fathers. I think no, every young Jamaican that I know now, they're a part of their kids' life. Every young Jamaican that I know now, they're a part of their kids' life. And I give you guys a lot of credit because them days they done, bro. You can't just breed up people. Um, Bro, I mean, even know say people buy pitney at Jamaica, and it's my only daughter. It's like my only child, bro. Like I don't have any more kids, and I don't even think I want to have any more kids. You see me? I say I really love my daughter and them thing there, bro. And to sit down and hear like, because remember in a court, them court there, bro. And I like when somebody a tell lie upon you, you can get up and talk. It doesn't really work like that. Yeah, it doesn't really work like that, bro. It doesn't really work like that. So I've been just anxious for the past couple of days, like not getting any sleep and them stuff there. So it's been a thing, bro. Because me never going out, bro. When you, bro, just the building alone, when you walk in a Supreme Court, the building alone is just intimidating. The building alone, dog. It just make you feel like you're in a lot of problems. It like when you go in a building and you look up and the roof come like kind of sky there. And you just see some white people who just look like them ready to sink you. Like it's just, and I'm just I'm the only black person there. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only black person there. I mean, I have no family. I support me in the courtroom. They bring their whole family, other politicians, because they're politicians, and they look strong as a team. But I think I still think I have a really good case because I've been taking care of my daughter since she was 14 days old. 14 days old, and I gave up my music career, left my job as producing, songwriting, and just I went to Sweden. That's how I got on YouTube. As I said as well, if I didn't have my daughter, I would never be on YouTube. It's when I went to Sweden and it was COVID-19. I'm raising a young child, and bro, I needed an outlet. So when she got bed, me used to just come live, go on Ryan's channel, and it was like therapy for me. And we did that for 2 years. When it was time for me to move back, bro, the people might put me under pressure because all of my savings was just going. Because I now work at Sweden. I now work at Sweden and I pay rent same way. And bro, me just I couldn't handle it anymore. You see me, I say so. Me contact the Jamaican consulate, um, and they put me in touch with some the High Commission in London. Them people there, thanks, those people helped me to get a lawyer, and because they saw that the situation was very crazy and those court fees and the Jamaican government, they're not gonna pay off 28,000 what a euro. So I'm gonna be in debt for a long time, but I will get the verdict in 2 weeks. It's I don't think they're gonna turn it over to just that, but it was, a lot of new allegations of bribery. They said that it's just a lot of shit, man. But thank God for the people from the kindergarten and all those people who wrote to the court and told them that, listen, this guy, he shows up on time for his kid, he's connecting with his kid, he's in evolving all of the things. So man, I say, bro, before you have kids, just think about it a little bit. Just don't let anybody rush you into having kids, especially having kids with the wrong person, because um you can end up going through hell, bro. And the feeling that we have right now and I go through for the past, I can't wish it on anybody, bro. Sometimes you just it's anxiety. It's bro, when you see people talk about depression and them thing that and anxiety, me used to think of people on TV get them thing there. Cause we are Jamaican, we not deal with anxiety, brother, and depression and them thing. Yeah, Jamaica, people them say get up out of the ass house and go do some work or go run or go play some ball. That's how we deal with problem at Jamaica. But when you're stuck in an apartment in Europe, you don't have your family. I lost a lot of my friends as well when I had my daughter. That's when I even realized that those people weren't really my friends. They were like my drinking partners that I went out with because I was no longer that cool. I wasn't the guy who was doing concerts on the weekend and getting people on guest lists and you see me I say backstage passes, get them to festivals. When that run out, you just see people disappear. And at the end of the day, bro, it's gonna come down to your family. And my cousins, they travel from Jamaica, one travel from the US, and they come here and visit me and just try to uplift me and stuff. But so people just stay strong. All right. Let's get to the football side of things now. Alicia, yeah, Travis, the SportsBlem, as me say, it's just a lot of channels. Remember, even military was called Military Guna, is now called MG Sports. I think the SportsBlem, because I've been building out, we have a website for SportsBlem. You can go to sportsblem.com. You can go to SportsBlem on Instagram. You can go to SportsBlem on TikTok. So all the socials has been. I made sure I build those out before I made the transition, and then now we just link everything and bring it under one umbrella. So SportsBlem, this is where we are. People, remember to hit the like button. I appreciate everybody that passed through. Today we're gonna have a serious discussion here. Alisha Lehmann. I don't know if you guys know her. She used to play for Aston Villa. And now she's at Juventus. But she has recently revealed that her partner Douglas Luiz, he earns 100 times more than she earns, despite playing for the same club. But I want to read some. I want to explain some things, and I get you guys in on this. When you think about, let's talk about the data. Let's look at some data from back in 2022 and up to 2024. The average EPL player earns about 3.3 million. Understandable. While the average WSL player earns about 44,000. Huge disparity. She's concerned about the extent of the salary cap. But what she's not understanding is that there are a lot of contributing factors why men get more paid in sports. I'm up for women getting paid the same as men in the workplace if they are doing the same job, and they're doing it competently as a man is doing it. And I also agree, if a woman is doing a better job, if I'm running a company and I have a female employee and she's doing a better job than her male counterpart, and we're giving out bonus, we should give that to the female because she's doing the better job. She should be rewarded. So we do understand that there's some dispersed there's some unbalance when it comes on to pay the pay gap between male and female, but there are contributing factors. The women's sports has, everybody know that the female sports has been underfunded, and this is what led to a lot of the disparities in when it comes on to resources and other things. Commercialization as well, sponsorship. She has to understand that men's football leagues have, they have just greater commercialization. They generate more revenue than the female sport, and hence they can distribute more funds to the players. We also have to think about broadcasting rights. No disrespect. If you look at the English Premier League, man of God, me so link you, man of God. Let me just get through this and then I'm gonna link you. I'm gonna give you the, I'm gonna call you, man of God. All right. I will call you right away. Let me just get this off and then we just take some calls. So just stay cool for a little bit. Um, yeah, and this is the same girl where you know that guy named I Show Speed, right? He was doing this European tour. He came to Denmark and everywhere. He went to Switzerland and he met her, and they went to a store and she wanted him to buy her, I think it was a Rolex, and he said he's not buying her because you're married, you have a husband. And she got in her feelings and she's like, oh, whatever, I'll buy it myself. And you can see on her face, and I was like, this girl is a problem. You see me, I say, big up yourself, J. Ross. This girl is a problem. Big up yourself, Des Electronic. So she's saying that she's saying that they are not getting enough money, as it's impossible. I think it's borderline impossible for female footballers to get the same amount salary as male football players. It's just not feasible. It's just not feasible. When you look at a female football game, how many people is actually at the games? You see me, I say, how many people actually watch the game? Similar situation with the WNBA. The WNBA, the men's league, is actually paying some of the costs because the WNBA loses money. They lose money. The female sport loses money as well. So they have to understand that FIFA, basically, that's why FIFA has to basically contribute to that. But they have to think about broadcasting rights and all those other things. Also, culture. When you look at English football, English Premier League football game, a lot is men. It's men. It's, yeah, she not right it. It's a lot of men who are in their 40s, 50s, men who are doing hard jobs during the week, construction work, and them a drink their beers. Get him off. Get them man there watch football. Those are the people who are watching football. A lot of those guys don't necessarily want to go watch a female football game. I support female football, but I can't lie to you guys. I cannot be sitting at home watching females football. It doesn't excite me. It's not intense enough. It's slow. They turn over the ball. It's not my thing, bro. It's just not my thing. I believe that the male sport is it's something like if you watch the movie The Gladiators, those kind of movies where you put men in the ring and tell them if you kill off them one another and win. That's what male football is. It's a blood sport. You put gladiators in the ring, 11 on one side, 11 on one side, and you just blow one whistle and they tell them, say, go. And them just start run down them one another and start run with the football. That's the male sport. And there's an intensity behind that. The female sports, on the other hand, there's not even enough females who watch female football. There's not even enough females who watch female football. You see me? So I don't know if she's taking those things into consideration. I don't actually know if she's taking those things into consideration. I don't know if she's taking those things into consideration. So we have to say in the workplace, we can have that for that discussion. But when it comes on to football, I don't think female football players should ever get the same amount of compensation as football players until they garner or attract the same amount of sponsors, the same amount of attention. However, I think FIFA has a role to play. No, FIFA has to just pump more into the female sport to get more people into the stadium, more people fascinated by the game. And but it's not so. We look at the financial challenges. Lower salaries can lead to financial hardships. Yes, but you're a football player making 44,000 euros. That's way more than any regular person. Me and you now make that. We now make them the kind of money. So she has to think about those kind of things. She has to really think about those kind of things as far as the support and where the support is coming from when it comes on to the male and the female sport. But let's use an example with the NBA. The NBA generates a lot of revenue, but the female WNBA doesn't really generate that much revenue. And look at the media coverage. NBA games and players receive more media coverage and attention, less than their female counterparts, because it's that it's the male sport has been around way much longer. If you look at the NBA, right, as of 2023, the average salary for the WNBA is around 144,000, while for the NBA, the average salary is 10 million. The highest paid players in the WNBA earns approximately 250,000, while the highest um, paid NBA players earn about 50 million. A lot of people would say, come on, JT, you can give them a few more millions. But I can also say, come on, they can get more people into the stadium. That is very important. And we're going to discuss Leon Bailey's return as well. We're going to discuss Reese Nelson. And we're going to discuss Craig Butler and Lenny Hyde. They have received, I heard that they're going to be receiving a fine because Lenny Hyde got up off the bench on the sideline. Craig Butler was also coaching Veer Phoenix, and now they're gonna step in. Some people are saying the JFF is getting ready to target Craig Butler and Veer United, but we're gonna discuss that. Let me just take this call from Managod. He was trying to call me about maybe he wants to just discuss a little bit about the disparity when it comes on to the workforce. But I think it's not an easy feat. So let's just plug this up and get Managod on the phone. Let's just get Managad on the phone here. I'm giving Managad a ring back. Let me just plug this in and say the phone and hear what he has to say. All right. Go ahead, Managad. You can hear me?
Yeah, may I hear you? We
Yeah.
just as the girl we just discuss.
Mm-hmm.
It better Bonnie Shadi come out and say this and the girl them from Barcelona.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. That girl that only thing she advertise her breast leg and tie. She don't do nothing. The last couple seasons, the last couple games in our season for Aston Villa last season, a 4 goal alone the girl score. The girl don't do nothing.
But she is
Right now,
bigger. But
she
Managad,
start.
she is bigger in the social media space than all those players, though, right?
Repeat that.
She's bigger in the social media space than Bonnie Shaw and those players, though.
Then she gonna do influencer. What them call it, social media influencer. And the football she can talk about. She not even starting a game right now and she's on the bench. They are centre forward, having 4 games last season for Aston Villa. You're not an asset. That's
But
why them sell her off.
yeah, but look on it this way though, Bonnie. Look on this way though, Manasha. Man of God. Bonnie Shaw, she's a better player, but she's bigger than Bonnie Shaw. I know. If you look at the media sphere, she's bigger than Bonnie Shaw. A lot of people would agree that she's bigger than Bonnie Shaw.
Yeah, but if she's talking about football,
Mhm.
why she's getting less pay about football for playing doing the same job as our husband is doing. Our husband is doing something that in actually I do some work. For
Yeah.
you as a centre forward last season,
Mhm.
for only score 4 goals.
Mhm.
You're on the bench right now. She out looking up our stats for Juventus. She only start 1 time assist so far. Go exactly.
But I think what
Oh,
she's
she
trying
had
to
two
do here,
appearances
though,
and one goal.
but what she's trying to do here, you have to understand though that she's more marketable than Bonnie Shaw, though, because she's also Caucasian as well, and me and you know, say the world how the world work. Let's put aside the stats. Do you think what she's saying though is a discussion that's needed to be had?
All right. You see, if she was talking about herself being marketable,
Mm-hmm.
would I understand her? Would I say yes? But she's talking about football
Mm-hmm.
and she's not producing. The reason why her husband is get a big move to Juventus and they had to sell him off. The reason why they sell him off is because they want to sell him,
Mm-hmm.
Is because they had to do some for budgeting stuff. You know the
Okay,
budgeting
yeah,
thing.
cut the
Yeah,
budget for bringing somebody else or something to.
bring in somebody else. So
Mm-hmm.
because of that, make him move to Juventus. But she not doing nothing. What she doing? She not doing nothing based off of just advertising. Say she sexy. Right now, she last season she not even that start as a centre forward. She not even start for her own country.
But yeah, I understand that though. But her not starting though, man of God, does that make her ineligible to bring up this discussion though? What do you think? Cause I'm want to outline this to you, man of God. I don't agree with her, no. Because you see me outline some of the things that may not agree with her. But what I'm saying, I'm gonna be fair to her. Do you think she not because she not starting or she not get the stats for you? And we have Issa Allen as well on the call with you. Do
I
you
would say
think?
it's happening.
Yeah, what you think? You don't think she still can say that the pay gap 250 million to 44,000, 10 million to
All
44,000.
right, JT, me get where you're at. You're saying because she's marketable, she has a point, right?
Mm-hmm.
She possibly have a point. But that is not the premise of what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying because she's doing the same job as him,
Yeah.
she's supposed to get paid. No, if you are doing the same job as him and not producing it as what you should, you're not supposed to get equal pay with the man. You're supposed to get you're supposed to in order for you doing that. That's why I said Bonnie Shaw supposed to eat better say Bonnie Shaw should have do this because Bonnie Shaw is producing. You get me?
Hey, hey,
Go ahead,
can I
Issa.
chime in, guys?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Man, I cannot disagree with Man of God on this. I cannot. JT, when you look at the issue with the US women's national team, we could say they have a point because they are world champions.
Champions, that
Of
well,
how
yeah,
only time.
yeah.
You see what I say? So when them come to the fore and say, okay, we think we are worth more, you're supposed to get where you're worth.
But
And
but
when you
Issa,
say
she's
about-
not discussing international. Well, I don't know if it's
No, I'm just making a
international or
point.
club. Yeah.
I'm just making a point,
Mhm.
right? You get what you're worth. No, you've come on the club scene and you're arguing about, getting paid what you're worth. Obviously, that is what they think you are worth. You understand? When
No,
you talk
no,
about
no, no.
football-
Issa, and Issa, me want you know say. I think the basis of this, me and you agree. But we're gonna agree upon probably 99.9999.
Right.
But here one now, when me hear you say something as well to where me have to give you my take and kind of push back on it. Them paying her what she's worth is not necessarily true, is basically almost the cap. The she's saying is almost like it's a cap on the female sport, where even if a female thinks she's probably worth 100 million, they're still not gonna hit that threshold. So what do you think about that?
Like let me explain it like this, right? So for instance, a top goal
People that
scorer
must say
like
you're wrong, Issa, in the comment section. Damien,
no problem.
I say you're wrong.
No problem. How do you calculate what they are worth?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not really what she's working. I think it's what female football, how much more revenue are they bringing in? Because
That is where I'm
can
going.
you pay
That's
her
where I'm going,
100
JT.
million if them not make that?
That is where I'm going, JT. Are they
Okay.
bringing in TV revenue, like
Yes.
big contracts with TV revenue? Are they bringing in multi-million-dollar contracts for jersey sponsors, anything. Are they bringing in gate receipts that amount to them getting that amount of money, JT? That's where I'm going. Because if they were bringing in those big bucks to the clubs, trust me, JT, they wouldn't have a problem of upping their salaries. But they're not bringing in the kind of money that they think
I would
that
agree
they
with
want
that.
to acquire.
I agree with you,
You
with
understand?
that. I agree with you
Because
with that.
look, that's the same thing with the NBA and the WNBA. The NBA brings in millions up to billions of dollars, so they can afford to pay the NBA players that sort of salary. When they look at the WNBA, they're not enough full out them stadium. You know, recently it has been getting a lot of traction because of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. You know what they have to do for Caitlin Clark? Them actually have to bring the games to other stadiums because the older stadium them couldn't hold the games. Just because of that. That is the type of thing we are talking about now. When you start demand bigger stadiums, more gate receipts, then you can see the contracts going up.
Okay.
But currently, and then why me have to agree with Monaghan, right? It's because you're a player, you are very marketable. Then you're supposed to can get a whole lot of sponsorship outside of football. But if you're coming to talk about your exploits on the field and you're not exceptional, leave that to the. That's what I'm saying. I had no issue with the US women's national team coming because they have shown their worth. And they're bringing a lot of money to US football.
I agree.
You understand my point? So that's my point. What are you bringing in so that you can get a bigger piece of the pie? If that's not, and you know how these clubs run, JT, the bottom line our dollars and cents.
Dollars and cents. There, she's leaving out. She's been.
Are you always tell me that?
And I'm gonna let Managad come back in, but I think she's being disingenuous where she's not mentioning how much they're bringing in.
Right, and then the thing is, you mentioned she's very popular. She have only part of sponsorship. I love commercial. I go and see her pan. So me know she make money. You see me? I say?
She's asking football money. She's asking for football money, and she football not make you famous.
Yeah.
Managad
El Genera says we have to be honest though that sex sells.
Sex sells, don't go do sex work.
No, bro. You can't say that. You can't say that, Managad.
But look now, JT. Yeah, she asked for football money. She asked for football money, but it's not football makes you famous. It's because she look good. It's because she look good.
Yeah, because I thought when I saw her, bro, first time I saw her is like on a Facebook reel. Not on a reel, on YouTube. You know the reel where them show her body and them thing there. And
right.
I went and looked and I was like, I thought she was just one of the star female players. And then I looked that she was just a regular player who just looks good.
Person. And you know, she draw a lot of persons to football because a lot of times people see her just like yourself on the reels them. You know, and them know them use her to promote the sport. You understand? So that's why I'm telling you, I see her on enough commercials and all type of things. But I don't know what to do with football.
That's it. You might be right.
Nothing to do with football. If the girl where they are Barcelona, we are black girl, a bald girl, I don't remember no her name. She did ask for some period. Should have you'd have say yes, because she's showing. I
Not
think she win the Champions
yes, but would I understand?
Would I understand? Bonnie, who is nominated for the Ballon d'Or, you could have said yes. She have a pint. But no, you have to come and say you.
But Managad, you know say Bonnie Shana go England. You know say Bonnie Shana go England go rock the boat like that. Neither. So you have to be honest there. If Bonnie Shaw push out her head certain way, you know say there might be consequences for her.
Yep, she not go rock the boat too much.
No, I don't think Bonnie Shaw want that smoke.
No, she not rock the boat. But why she feel like she is the one who's supposed to come out and save the world?
Right,
save the world.
Exactly what we are saying, man.
Because she have the clout.
Yes, she have the clout and the popularity, bro. Why do you think the US women's national team could have do it? Because you arguably on those teams, you had some of the greatest women's footballer ever of all time. So they could have gone and get a bigger piece of the pie. You understand? And in that case, they were like the main contributors to money coming into the US Soccer Federations. So they had a credible shot shout, a very credible shout. But looking at Alisha Lehmann and her shout, it is far off to me because what are they bringing in to ask for more?
Me have to ask one of the tough questions, you know. Some people are saying though we as men, we are kind of we as men we not supporting the sport enough, or we're not being fair to her in a way. What do you say about that? We're not being fair to them.
With all sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You entertain people, and if people are not entertained, they're not coming to watch. They're not buying subscriptions. You're not getting the gate receipts. Sponsors are not giving you big sponsorships. So it's not really down to us to not support or not. You know, are you if you make me want to support? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You understand, JT? So if you're not pulling the crowd to get the big bucks, so you're not pull the sponsors. So you're gonna pull the people in. If you pull people in the stadium, the sponsors are going to come on board. You understand? And once again, even TV rights. TV rights are one of the biggest things. Nobody now subscribe to the league like that. You say, okay, sponsors are going to drop 200 million to TV rights.
So what you know think FIFA can do more though? No think say FIFA can do more though if it kind of boost or help to get the female sport a little bit up out there.
All right, in terms of putting it out there and putting it in front of people, but not in terms of the money, bro. But me tell you how that go already, JT. You understand? Yes, we can put the sport out there, but why are you going to say, okay, because you're playing the same sport? It's not the same level, boss man. It's not the same level. The things that we are doing, it's not the same. I mean, I want to make it look like say it is equal and it is on equal footing. It is not. It is not. That's why.
JT, I have to make a confession. I do not watch women's football for the same reason. I do not watch the JPL. The quality is not there, and I like to be entertained. I like to I want to watch games and I break it down, and I look and I say reason why them do that and the reason, but it's not here.
Right, JT?
All right, let me take some comments and then you guys can probably feed off of the comments here. J. Ross says, let me hear what. Brian Sim says, women naturally cannot compete with men's sports due to the obvious reason is that men are not women when it comes to physique, but when it comes to brain smart, women tend to go toe to toe with men. Making your daughter play soccer, brain drain, thinking she is going to be rich is ignorance. Alisha Lehmann was dating David Luiz, Neymar. Jerome 876 says sex sells all the time. Marriage and relationship are different thing though. Women support women's sport. The least, it's not men who are the problem, says J. Ross. This just shows how we men fight women's sport, says Damian Nimard. I think that's a brutal comment, bro. I don't think men are fighting women's sports, and you guys will tackle that comment. The only reason for your should be to play sport is for a scholarship. Alisha Lehmann can't control the ball properly. Her dribbling skills is awful, says Joshai. She did that with okay. Men's sports will always draw the crowd. It's just the nature of the beast. If you had to choose to watch Bonnie Shaw or Messi in a live match, who would you choose? Simple that. JT, women generally feels entitled. They get what they're worth, but they want what they think they deserve. Go ahead, guys.
That's a very good comment.
This is like the opposite of what Nimard has said. But what about the people like what Damian has said that men? This shows that men are fighting women's sport. I don't think that men are fighting the women's sport.
My point before you started reading the comments was this: a lot of supporters men supporters who will watch the games who will say, "Oh, that's how watch it because them a woman. You might see two ladies where appealing, blah blah blah." They're not watching it to see the quality, JT. So you go cuss me. We still are supporting, even though we know we're not watching to see the quality of the football some of the times. You see me I say? We get a lot of support just by people saying, okay, a woman sport, so we are
I want to
support.
ask you guys, when you look at the coverage that like a Sky Sports, a Talk Sports Radio, and all those other um enterprise, how them cover the male sport. You feel say if them did put that same effort into the female sport, there would be more appetite for the female sport. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. What do you guys
All
think?
right, I'll answer the question this way, right? Again, we go back to supply and demand. Is that what your viewers want to see? That's the first thing.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
but
Viewers want to-
sometimes you can.
wait,
All right, go ahead.
no.
Yeah.
That's something I answer two ways. Is
Mhm.
that what your viewers want to see? That are the first big thing. And we know how these corporations operate, right? And the second thing is, I believe yes, if they have the coverage more, then people are just bound to watch it because that's what they're getting. You understand what I'm saying? But what I see in terms of the coverage, they only do like the big games. When the big games come up, you will get a coverage here and there on the big games. So yes, it could be more. But as my first point says, supply and demand is that what your viewers want to see. You understand? When we could talk about Arsenal and Manchester United or Arsenal and Tottenham, we're gonna talk about Sam Kerr and Bonnie Shaw
But
face
be
off.
fair known, Issa. It's like like you listen to a song on the radio, but you don't really like the song. But if you hear it enough, you start feeling like it's a big song, based on how much it's been played. You don't think that that same energy can go into the female sport, where they get the same amount of coverage where the male sport is getting. When you look at Sky and all those other channels, and I would say a good 90% of their coverage is on the Premier League.
JT, I agree with you because that's what I said in my second point. Is that yes, if it is there, we're bound to see it because that's the coverage that they're giving. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, it could help. But again, they are going to go back to supply and demand. When you pay your subscription and you say, okay, you want to see this, you want to see this, that's what they're going to give you because that's what you're paying a subscription for. You understand my point? But I agree with you. If they have more coverage of the, what they call it, NWSL,
Mhm.
I think that's what they call it, National Women's League, something, Soccer League, National
Or the
Women's Soccer League.
WSL.
You have two of them, man. You have the
Okay.
WSL. I think they one in America is called NSW, whatever.
Okay.
Play FIFA, so we see it all the while, but we just don't know what the acronym mean.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yes. So yeah, I agree with you. Yes, if the coverage is there, it will garner more interest, etc. But the bottom line is supply and demand. That's where I stand
But
on
but
that.
but JT, you have to remember, say when you're advertising, that take money too. And if me I advertise, I mean I see the return is coming. Why never continue advertise?
Yeah, that's true. Joshua said, "Do you think that male prostitutes make the same as female prostitutes?" Listen, Joshua, we cannot.
What the question?
Yo, that is a brute. Listen, I don't really put up comments on the screen. That's not a super chat. But you know what, Joshua, I understand how you look on it, but there are probably male prostitutes out there on a higher level who's making more than women as well. I don't know. I am not in the gigolo business, but I, I I don't know if we have the data on that, Issa. I don't think we have the data on that. I don't, Joshua, we don't have no data on that, brother. But I get what you're saying. That's something, but that has a bad connotation to it as well. You see me? So we kind of don't want to go so deep, so brutal neither. Cause them here we say we over here. Them are gonna say what the word them always I say we misogynistic.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, that's like the new thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Misogynistic. They must say that. So you can't even discuss it in a pure way. And you know what I think also hurt the female sport? I think what happened with the Spanish team after that World Cup, I think that hurt the female sport. I think a lot of men is actually scared of the female thing too, because you see how they. Because imagine I'm sure being a coach for a female team is a little bit more trickier than being a coach for a male team as well. I think,
Right.
don't you think?
Right, because just to even go closer to home, we remember what happened to our national senior women's coach. I mean,
Yeah.
that right across the world in terms of sports, in terms of men coaching women's team. And I mean, there's always a little gray area where you have to, be careful, and you have to, just make sure that everything, is above board and all of them stuff, legit. You
So
understand
how
what
do
I'm
you
trying to say?
guys feel about, because there's this lady from the United Kingdom, she's saying that she cannot believe that in her lifetime there's still not a female coach coaching a top men's team. What do you think about that as well? Because I think all these things are tied in together. And the ex-England, there was an ex-coach from England as well who said that, I don't remember a coach who was saying that he wouldn't agree with women coaching a man's football
But
team.
but but
I
JT,
don't
that's
know,
that's
man.
far off. That's far off. If in the circle of England, they think that black coaches are marginalized. The women, I mean, they don't even come up on the radar yet. You understand? If they think that black coaches are marginalized in coaching in England, when it comes down to male sports and women coaching male sports, it's far, far, far off. I won't say it won't ever happen because we don't know, but it's far off,
Big
JT.
up
It's
Brian
far off.
Sims. Yeah, because
It's far off.
it's them topic of people afraid of them thing. People actually, men are actually afraid to talk about this. Okay, we get cancelled,
Yep.
JT,
Yeah.
every coach nowadays start at a liquor side. Most side coaches them. Say that probably would have started at a big club, but is a under 14, under 17, under right? You tell me which female coach has started off as a under 14, under 15, whatever, or a small side coaching and being successful in order for them get a big job.
But they can also say, man, I got that.
Not even up on the radar yet. It don't reach this yet. Man, tell you honest.
But Issa, man, I got them can also say it's because we don't pay enough attention to the female sport. We don't know necessarily who are the people in the female sport who are actually excelling. What do you think there?
Paying attention. All right, the lady where said that she's not supposed to be the coach of the US used to be the coach of the USA team, right?
Okay, that's her.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I think they're the same girl with that talk with Pochettino did that talk about. The same lady?
One blonde hair looking lady. Kinda.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man, but she's the only one that I know that's really kicking off like that.
Yes.
Is she the current US coach or former US coach?
I think current. I'm not sure.
If it's the current coach, I know the current coach, Emma Hayes, the former Chelsea coach.
Yeah, that's who. I think that's her name, bro. That's the name.
Emma Hayes. But she has to coach, man. She left Chelsea and coach USA.
But she have experience in coaching men. Yes.
I don't think so.
So why she not start out as why she want to venture in a man's sport? Why she not start out at a small club?
And JT, I have to be very honest here. As I say, it's a touchy topic, but sometimes I think that
me not afraid to take the risk. If them are going to cancel if we talk about this, so be it, bro.
They will say things that they don't think it through. Yes, you're a coach. You have been involved in women's sport. You probably coach like young boys at grassroots level at some point. But your major area is female sports, and you come up the ranks and you coach big teams in female sports. But what leverage you have to for any top club to say, okay, we want you over here at this side coaching the men's team? Like, you think them something they through? You don't think somebody say in the comments?
But do you think if a female is good enough, she should be able to apply for the job like at Manchester United or one of those places?
When you say good enough, right, JT, I'm going to say, have you been coaching on the male side of things? That's where I'm going. That's they're not thinking.
But isn't coaching? But what if her defense is coaching? Because if you're good and you're tactically aware and you're good at setting up your team, and you're good at setting up a female team, you know, think you can also set up a men's team. I just think that the respect as well, it will fall off as well, because I don't think a lot of men just feel like woman can tell them about football.
And JT, honestly, I'm going to be as honest as possible. I try not to be brutal, but honest. JT, it's a different thing coaching women's football and men's football. It's a total different. But why you think there is so much money involved in male football sport or men athletics or male anything? Because it's a different level, JT. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. I don't think they think these things through when they're coming and speaking so openly about things like this.
Would you guys be okay with you guys, and people, remember to hit the like button, people. Let's get the like up on the video, the likes up. Hit the like button, people. Jerome 876, El Genero. Big up yourself, Joshai. We're chopping it up with Issa Allen and Man of God here. And people, remember to go over and like Issa, they're running the Reggae Boys community. I saw Issa did a show interview the other night. So feel free to go over there and like, and remember the Reggae Boys community. Issa Allen and those guys, they're the one in charge of that. So remember to go over there and hit the like button. So would you guys would be okay with a top female coach in Jamaica then?
So you're qualified. All right.
Because then una be biased, you know, una now go off a qualification then, you know, bro.
If she's qualified, a top qualified female coach who has experience as would a normally look for a man, because remember the guy where they bring when you was care, I'm gonna text your phone and say, you have to run with a man, then already.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, Milestone.
And we look at his qualification. Everybody else would have to look at everybody else's qualifications and know and say, yo, the female is qualified. She has been experiencing coaching man successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Then yes, why not?
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So
So it's you can link up with Man of God when you reach the Lenny Hyde, and you know that part they go get. Confused.
Lenny Hyde, when they give you update on recent, I can call back.
All right. Because you saw him this weekend, right?
Yeah. I really think we need a recent. So.
We gonna talk. We talk.
When
We are gonna talk, people. So all right. So people, I think most people would agree that the female sport would have to garner more attention before they can ask for those kind of salaries. Because I would just ask Alisha. I would just like to ask Alisha, who is going to pay her? Who's going to give you the 50 million contract? You know what I mean? Who's going to bring you in for 50 million? You know what I mean? Who's going to give you that 70 million contract? It's like, I don't know anybody paying a female right now 50 million to play football anywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure they're going to win this. It's very tricky. Jamaica had a female leader before the USA progress. Well, yeah, as far as and we might have a Jamaican who is the first American president. Who knows? But let's talk a little bit here about Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is back, people. Leon Bailey is back. We won't be long on it because he hasn't been playing, so we don't have a lot of info there. Leon Bailey is back. That's good for Jamaica and that's good for Aston Villa. I think they will kind of just work him back in there and get him really primed up, because it's gonna be a long season and Aston Villa really wants to compete this season. But Leon Bailey is back, and that's very good for Aston Villa, and that's very good for Jamaica there. So that's the update there on Leon Bailey, people. Leon Bailey is back at Aston Villa. He got over that hamstring. There's an article out there where Emery speaks about that, so you guys can just get more details on that. We don't need to beat that one to bed. But let's jump a little bit on Reece Nelson here, people. I've seen Reece Nelson on the ball this weekend, and I said something. To me, Reece Nelson even looks a little bit like Leon Bailey on the ball, but he also looks a little bit better than Leon Bailey in tight spaces. He dribbles the football very similar to Leon Bailey. Watching Reece Nelson, this weekend, I think Reece Nelson can help Jamaica, bro. I think Reece Nelson can play a role and help Jamaica. Still, there, the Reece Nelson thing is, it's like I heard that Reece Nelson documents were being processed for a long time. But will Reece Nelson be in the team for the next window? I don't know if Reece Nelson is ready to play for Jamaica, but I think Jamaica could do very well with a player like Reece Nelson. So let me know. Him have a close dribbling over Bailey. I agree with that, Dan. That's what I just said as well. Looking at Reece Nelson this weekend, he has Boston must say, I think she should urge more women to exactly, women don't support women football. I don't hear them talking about that. Leon back, but my gosh, I'm now wondering how I'm going to get back, how he's gonna how am I gonna get back in the team. I think Leon Bailey comes back in the team and starts immediately. Remember, you know, it's Norman Campbell is holding down that spot. What you saying that, Joshua? You're saying that um Norman Campbell will start over Leon Bailey, bro? Come on, no. You can't be. You must be kidding me. You can't say Leon Bailey. I think Leon Bailey walks back into this team, bro. I think Leon Bailey walks back into this Jamaican team just off the basis of quality. And Steve McLaren says it that the kid is quality. He says that Leon Bailey is quality. So I think Leon Bailey walks back into this team. Me, Joshua, talk to me, bro. Yeah, what are you saying? You're saying that Leon Bailey for me walks back into this team and starts immediately.
You think so?
So who you gonna start over Leon Bailey?
Team I play well.
But who would you start over Leon Bailey?
No, I don't mean the Jamaica team, you know, you're mad.
Oh, you're talking about Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to work his way back. No, I think Leon Bailey, I don't think he walks back and start in Aston Villa's team. But I think when the levels start to go up and the games get tougher, I think Leon Bailey makes his way back into the starting lineup because he has that level. Who's starting for him now? Who's starting for him now?
I want to start for him.
Are the Colombian?
No, sir. Rogers come in. Not Rogers. Ramsey come back in. Magin down out on the left. On the wing.
We not hear you know, bro. You're talk very low.
No, me I say Ramsey come in and Magin down out on the wing.
Yeah, come on. You're gonna slide. You're gonna have to slide Magin back inside.
Also, okay, so you say Ramsey jack back to the bench.
Yeah, man. Magin cannot start over Leon Bailey, bro. You see me? No, Dan, we're not doing any links, bro. We're not doing any links. You can call into the show. Yeah, I don't think that, bro. I don't think that because Magin is not a natural winger, right? No, may I say Magin is well, let me just take this off here. I'm saying that Magin is not a natural winger. Yeah, you hear me, Joshua? No, may I say Magin is not a natural winger, right?
No.
Yeah, so you paid 30-40 million for your player. You're not going to have somebody who's not a natural winger playing the wing position when you have the guy where you pay so much money for.
Who?
Yeah, he comes back and start for Jamaica as well, bro.
But no, we definitely know he's starting for Jamaica. That's not an if. He's starting. And I'm saying, what is not broken, don't fix it. That's how Emery them operate.
Where at Aston Villa?
Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Team is playing well with the style of play they want to use and the formation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Emery adjusting to bring him back. Remember, especially like who we just come off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're not even back in a hit.
Yeah, man, I don't think he starts at Aston Villa immediately. I just think when the season start heating up and the games start to become tougher, I think Leon Bailey then gets the start. I think because he has shown his quality last season. I don't think as soon as the games get tough, I don't think Magin and those guys can hold up on the wing. Oh man. Bless up yourself, Owen. Owen. Bless up yourself, Owen. Owen. So people, sorry about that. I know you guys. So Joshua, we chop it up when we reach a Lenny Hyde here.
All right.
All right, my boss. People, yeah, we have as we say, we have a name change for the channel, as you can see there, SportsBlem. You can go to sportsblem.com, SportsBlem on Instagram, SportsBlem on TikTok. Everything is in sync now. Just keep tabs on that. So I dropped the number I dropped the number for the call in the comment section. So feel free to call in, people, and give your take. So yes, Reese Nelson, we're on the Reese Nelson. I think Reese Nelson, we need Reese Nelson in the team. Whether or not, I think a lot of people, bro, there is no concrete evidence that Reese Nelson want to play for Jamaica. That's even another thing. I've been tearing down the internet to find concrete evidence of Reese Nelson wanting to play for Jamaica, and I haven't seen that yet. But maybe somebody knows something that we don't know. So hopefully Reese Nelson will take the call up, but I'm not sure he wants to actually play for Jamaica. So we have to just wait and see there. Let me hear from Dan. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, my day, man. They at least the show and thing, man. I hear you talk about them. Barely topic still.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Barely one of the main man them for be liner, bro. Is it me? So, man, I think Emery would like just take him out of the thing. Just so. Is it me?
No, but no, what Joshua was saying, he doesn't think that Leon Bailey walks back into the Aston Villa team.
Of course, I think him can walk back in. I think I just stream thing they watch a match yesterday. Or them beat up young boys. You might see a good performance on them.
Yeah.
And think, don't watch that. Other team are gonna come hard in the EPL, bro. In the Premier League. So Bailey are one of the most dynamic. He are the best dynamic winger in the team.
Yeah.
Like what can give that type of wing play there, bro.
I hear what me say, Dan. Here why I don't think Emery just makes Leon Bailey just walks back in as a starter. His brother is making all the moves for him. Okay, all right, there it is. Because that's what I heard in a ref from Morris. I heard that his brother was the one who was doing his document. It wasn't through the people who was doing that. And since his brother is doing the documents, we haven't heard. We can't really tell what's going on with Reese Nelson. But here why I say that, because we kind of did go backwards now. Here why I say that Leon Bailey doesn't walk back into the starting lineup. It's not because he's not quality, because I think he eventually starts as the season go along. The thing is, when you're coming off a hamstring injury, you have to be careful or how much time you give a player out there with a hamstring, because if you see playing the wing is where the players do the most running. Remember, it's up and down the pitch, and that's where you're stretching that hamstring the most. When you're looking at football, a lot of times, I would say a lot of wingers probably get the most hamstring injuries because you're up and down the field, you're up and down the field. And I don't think he just threw Leon Bailey back out there. I think Leon Bailey coming in back into the team around the 60th minute, start getting his 30 minutes, and if he start to impact after 2 or 3 games. After 3 games, we should see him maybe starting again.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know still. I don't know how serious his injury be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how serious his injury. I don't know if I fake it, he never fall out. You see me? But I just know say I'm just going to take him rest. But the national team, they really need a break. In when him take the break, he did need the team and the team itself. You see me? I think it coming back in the national team now, it would just be like a perfect timing team. It just a wait for the perfect timing when you just fit team back in the team. We are no pressure on the fan.
Fake injury. Owen, say me is a conspiracy person more time, but me not think it was a conspiracy still, because I don't think, but I do think that Premier League clubs sometimes and coaches and certain big coaches, I think they basically do that. But Dan, me hear your take. We link up here. Me add it to the call because when we reach at the Lenny Hyde part at the end right there, I'm gonna add a couple people to the call and I will add you back. All right.
Alright, what's up that? Yeah, man.
All right. So yeah. So Owen, more time if you say Premier League coaches and top coaches around the world, they tell certain players to they fake injuries to not send them on international break. I believe that happened sometime. In Leon Bailey's case, I'm not sure. And if the injury was faked, I don't think it would be Leon Bailey who would fake the injury. I think they probably would have said to him, "Listen, we need you this season, and we need you to, we need you to just. We rather you not playing for Jamaica right now." But and you know what I know? Leon Bailey plays better. Based on watching Leon Bailey last season, Leon Bailey plays better when he goes back to his club after international break. It was an alcohol muscle strain. Okay, I don't know what sickness that is, but yeah, I think Leon Bailey plays better when he goes back to Aston Villa after international break, even if he doesn't perform well for Jamaica for some reason. Every time Leon Bailey last season went back to Aston Villa, he looked class when he went back to Aston Villa. So I'm not gonna say he faked the injury. Name brand Jonathan. Me not go really say him fake the injury, but it did cross my mind. Me swear to God, it crossed my mind. And I didn't want to be a conspiracy theorist and start pushing that out there. I didn't want to do that. So me not go really say him fake the injury. So hopefully, and as we say, I never rated how Leon handled the situation with us, but y'all reaching now. Yeah, no, listen, bro. You know my thing with Leon Bailey. No, me telling you exactly how me feel. We need Leon Bailey back in the team, but at that point, we also felt a certain way, and I think the way how the fans reacted was merited. They reacted off what Leon Bailey said, but I think we all moved on now. I think we have moved on now. You see me, I say? But people, no, we go into the big topic here. No, we're gonna talk about Lenny Hyde. We're gonna talk about Lenny Hyde and Craig Butler. When it comes on to Veer Phoenix. Let's play this. I think I don't know. We have some audio here that I was hearing that Brian and those guys dropped in the group where it was an interview where they're talking about this Craig Butler thing here. So let's see here if I can get this audio. Let me see if we can find the audio from Brian. All right, here's the audio. Here, let's see what go on.
If, as Lenny just explained, there are several other coaches in the league who coach in the first round of games. JFF, the several not to them say them are going to fight for them club. But a Lenny club, them are going to fight. All because of Craig Butler. You know what more? What I want? A special binocular sense in that. If you ask why you're United. Because Craig got pick war with the man right away. And the man, I'm a clap back. And me, you know, say, so the JFF operate in terms of them being very vindictive and petty.
People, say sometimes if you say Oral Tracy sometimes behave like an instigator. I think Oral Tracy is a big set on when it comes on to Craig Butler and the JFF. Every time you hear Oral Tracy, it's always a set on thing. I think Oral Tracy is a big set on when it comes on to the JFF. If you hear how him talking here, you can already hear how him swinging the argument. And it sounds like a set on to me, bro. Listen to all Oral Tracy sound here.
If, as Lenny just explained, there are several other coaches in the league who coach in the first round of games. Could JFF just send them not to them, say them are going to fight for them club. But a Lenny club, them are going to fight. All because of Craig Butler. You know what more? What I want? A special binocular sense in that. If you ask why you're United. Because Craig got pick war with the man right away. And the man, I'm a clap back. And me, you know, say, so the JFF operate in terms of them being very vindictive and petty. Vindictive and petty. So this is classic JFF response to Craig. Craig Smart, just know the JFF are going to play football, but he can't do that. He cannot help himself. Yeah, he cannot win. When you're going to win in a war against the governing body. You know what I mean? Governing body, That is a losing, but never fine. I'm going to put Lenny now in the park by now. Because Lenny are the official of the coach, So the coaching certification issues will be aligned to Lenny. Craig not the coaching certification issue, But Craig is not the coach of the team.
All right. So you see, people, even Oral Tracy has just said that. That's something that we've discussed on YouTube, that Craig Butler doesn't have the coaching license. And it's and I knew that's gonna be a problem. And I spoke to people in the JFF when Craig Butler decided to join up with Veer. And what I've heard was from people inside the JFF, they're saying that Craig Butler can be on the sideline. He can be there, but he has to be there in some capacity, like a doctor or something. But he cannot be on the sideline coaching the team. And Craig Butler didn't even wait till the first game. Him actually coaching the team already. So problem in it already. So here we go. Here we go. I actually thought it could have worked out, but here we go.
So a big lady, I'm going to tell you the JFF bet, That's why people don't know the JFF, I said about some food people out there. Get me a vindictive people, Coach them more than up to last year, He was the coach of Double Holden up to last season. He one of the winningest coach in the Premier League history, All speed and beat up him go never win like Lenny, Lenny win. We must about 4 different clubs in the JFL, And with a count Lenny schoolboy football title, everything, So Lenny one of the most established coaches in Jamaica. And as the man explained, the final phase of his level 2, what do you call it, B license qualification, which is a requisite qualification to coach at this level. He will secure that final phase this Thursday, about fine. You know what they find these people? $1,000 every time Lenny walk them out for the bench. When they tell them thing, Lenny strong and might be hit, so we are fight against them. Speed, but I'm not too bad, Because speed don't take it petty like that. You can't tell speed to replace and them think about the people but don't know speed. And them look for football something about the people themselves are idiot to the speed. I don't feel licked.
People, make sure you hit the like button, people, because like when you don't stream for a few days, the channel kind of you go down in the algorithm and people don't really find the channel easily. And plus, with the name change, it's gonna be difficult for some people to know that I'm the one that's live right now. So that's why you see the numbers are a bit low today. But such is life. It's not. Sometimes you have to reset and start back to get to another level. So we are okay with that. People, just hit the like button, man. And we're gonna play another part of the interview now where Oral Tracy is talking to Rudolph Speed here about this situation. And we saw that even at the National Stadium the other night where the lights went out. Was it last night or something? The lights went out at halftime. So it looked like that light thing at the stadium no fix on now. We hope to God that don't happen with a game where Jamaica is playing. Because that was something I did even have a conversation with Rudolph Speed when he was in Sweden. I was saying that, so the fine, who pays the fine? And he was basically, I think Cavaliers has to pay the fine for that. And I think that that's not fair. And then I spoke to somebody else and I said, why don't Cavaliers basically sue the people who runs the National Stadium for basically making Cavalier has to pay that fine? They're telling me that a lot of the Cavaliers and a lot of the other clubs in Jamaica and the national team owes the people who runs the company that runs the National Stadium. I heard that a lot of people, they owe those people a lot of money for games being held at the stadium that wasn't paid for. So in a way, it look like them can't even sue anybody if he even so they have to just take the fine. I don't know. Mr. Speed will probably will probably explain that on another show. We'll probably hear from Mr. Speed at some point. But I hope they sort that out. But let's hear another part here with Oral Tracy talking to Rudolph Speed about the same Lenny Hyde thing here.
To the matter what I'm trying out now. The war between Speed and Butler. We can't narrow it down to that.
No,
Your program bigger than that. Why you all picking on Lenny Hyde, because so you have other coaches in the league who? So you see why the argument now. Yeah. I'm but because I'm but alone now. You know, you make not about against that clear. You know, you make not voting club or player. Yes. That clear. They are like 1 year. All right. So we talk about the real deal. So the JFF last year said that all coaches coaching the Premier League must have been registered in a B-license course. Right. Registered in a B-license course. Last year, for last season. Oh, for last season. Okay. Yeah, we send it to professional football, and we JFF send the parish president and everybody know. And we had a course last year, starting last year summer. I think maybe August, I don't know, or September. And we registered 32 persons. This is a 6-month course. Yeah. So as far as we are concerned, we had a stock about 20 coaches, B-license coach before. We're 32 more. So we say it's 14 teams we have. So next year, you must have a B-license. All that was told to them from last year. So this next year, you must have a B-license. That is this season now. This season now. Right. After that course, we still have 2 more courses, and we send out to the Premier League Club. Everybody again say, listen, we have a more B-license course coming up here. People, the regulation will come up. You must finish your course. It's a 6-month course, so we start them again. Yes. 2 more courses, we get 13 and 14, but that person will have 32. So we gave them warning, and then in February again, we send out the rule again and say, you must have it, just to remind everybody. And come this season now, we expect everybody to have their course. We keep remedial courses, we keep makeup courses, week after week.
So for the people who are just joining the show, you're listening to Rudolph Speed and Oral Tracy. They're discussing I don't know if the fine has been handed down. I might check out from Leader. I might give Leader a call and get some information there after with this interview. But we're talking about there's a fine that's going to be handed down where it's 50,000 every game that Lenny Hyde or Craig Butler stand on the sideline and they're coaching Veer United. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sorry for Lenny Hyde. Lenny Hyde cruffish. Lenny Hyde behave like a cruff coach. You cannot be one of the most, the coach who has some of the most wins, big wins in a schoolboy football and the Premier League in Jamaica, and you don't have a license. It's like a man we drive taxi for 30 years, and Lenny Hyde is saying he wants to coach one of the national teams. You can't. It's like a man drive taxi at Jamaica for 30 years. Him don't have a license. Him go foreign. Him want drive bus. Him want drive school bus. Him want drive a school bus. Him want fly out plane. What was Lenny Hyde doing all these years? What has Lenny Hyde been doing all these years? And this is a part of our culture, brother, where we believe, say, from we good at something, we don't need to get the proper requirements. Big up yourself, Real Madrid. That's what Lenny Hyde is doing. He's basically, and this is how Craig Butler approaches it as well. Craig Butler doesn't have a license. And I think this is why Craig Butler and Lenny Hyde probably get along so much. It looks like they want to operate the way they feel like operating. No, it doesn't work like that. Lenny Hyde, coach at Jamaica, brother. Bro, B license means the basic license. You see me? Or when you start reach a license and them think that you're pro license, this so you start talk about real license. The man them just ask Lenny if you get him learner's permit. Him learners, you know. A learner's permit, the man them ask Lenny Hyde for get, you know. And you go start here now, say the JFF a fight Lenny Hyde, them a fight Craig Butler. Why can't we just follow the rules? Why can't Lenny Hyde just follow the rules? Why can't Craig Butler just follow the rules? Because we know how they're going to spin this. The JFF a fight Craig Butler. No, it's Craig Butler doesn't have a coaching license. He doesn't, and Lenny Hyde doesn't have a coaching license. How far Lenny Hyde think he can go with this? Them give you a team to go all a Turkey with and you go pick up 10 down there. We know say he's a good coach, Lenny, but that's not enough, bro. You need to get the coaching license. You need to get the proper qualification and follow the rules. And we have Chris Williams and those people. You guys did a big press conference unveiling this partnership with Craig Butler and Veer United. And you didn't talk to Craig Butler about him getting him license? Yeah, give Craig Butler a job for drive bus and them sitting and him not have no driver's license. Like, come on, guys. We cannot operate like that. And that's why I'm always going to be fair on here. But if we find out that the JFF is definitely trying to just attack Craig Butler, we're going to call out the JFF on that. But I think Lenny Hyde needs to get his ducks in a row. He needs to basically get the proper license. He needs to get that. So if he thinks he's just gonna operate because he won a lot of trophies with Clarendon College, that's like me can spray car good at Jamaica, right? Me can spray car good at Jamaica, and then me go to Germany and me go apply for a job at Mercedes, and them say, where is your qualification? What school did you went to? What did you study? And you say, who me? I do car at Jamaica for me a 5-year-old brother. For me a 5-year-old me a Duke car Jamaica. That not going to work. That's not going to work. And we have to understand that. That's not going to work. So Lenny Hyde needs to just get his stuff in order and we move on because people want to see football. People want to see Lenny Hyde and those people coaching. But and when you hear more in the interview, we just play some more of the interview, then we discuss it after.
If them don't come, because all of them believe that the JFF was never going to enforce the rule. That's it.
But it's the course, Mr. Speed. Let me say his course end Thursday.
No, look here. Nobody knows when they enforce, and you have a test. And some people fail the test before and they have to do it over, and there's a logbook which you have to give in. There's a whole heap of part of the course. And if you don't do those things, you're not getting it. And if you don't pay your fee, your money to you're not getting it. So there's a whole heap of reasons.
So the course, so the course, it's what you said. When Lenny said the course, he's pursuing the course great conclude on Thursday. It's not so, no?
I don't know. Look here. Just in some minute, he's supposed to do a final test. I don't know if one of the coaches is going to look at him coach a team.
That's what I heard him say. That he's supposed to come and inspect his training session on Thursday, right, which is the final leg of him qualifying for the B license.
If he passes.
Right.
Right. And so, then there's also the logbook. There's a logbook where you have to send in the sessions and that you do. So the course is not just the test alone. There's other components to it. You have to send in a lot of there's other components to it.
But Mr. Speed, if these are JFF run courses and the league will start before the last cycle of your B license courses.
People, hit the like button, please, and thanks. Hit the like button, people. Big up yourself, everyone. Real Madrid. Big up yourself, my boss. Real Madrid, I can't find your number in my phone, brother. I don't know what I'm going, but make sure you call in on the show today. After we play this, we can call in and we discuss this. But Real Madrid, make sure you call me today, brother. I can't find the number. I don't even know when me did save your name, save your thing under. I know say I'm man discuss the football fear as well. But we're just hit the like button, people. Let's listen some more here of this interview.
Finish. By not a long distance, right? It's a days now. See, why this the need now to these are JFF run courses, you know, and a JFF I find the club now for the coach don't have the beast license, you know. You know, ensure that the course ends before the start of the season so that the man will qualify.
You're not listening to him.
I listen.
The course started last year summer. It's a 6-month course. Anybody who still out of the course now is because they never finish.
Right.
Well, it's not our fault. We provide the opportunity and the person does never finish. So there's a lot of people who don't finish. Them still in the course. It's a 6-month course and we started last year summer. You tell me how much months that down.
So I said, Lenny, you implicit in what you're saying is that Lenny start later and Lenny never finish the course.
And there's other people too.
Right.
We are coaching at Premier League and they also,
yes,
if the Premier League can employ them, you know, we can't tell private sector who must employ.
Right.
But no our rule is do not stand up and match day from the technical area.
So is Lenny alone stand up and match day in the technical area in this first round of the Premier League? That is the issue at hand now.
I am not the police, you know. I am telling that anybody who stand up that they won't finish the B license course will be sanctioned.
So that is $50,000 per offense.
Yeah.
Each time you stand and coach is one offense. So if you
no.
Oh, is that so?
You say the whole match.
That is what I was hearing from here. Okay. So you're saying all the JFF is doing is adhering to the policies as you lay them down?
Yes.
And I'm not with Craig Butler.
Nothing to do with him. All he had to do was sit down and don't stop and the button to fight.
You think the people are listening to believe?
But it doesn't matter if you believe.
So what about the other coaches?
It's a conspiracy theory.
No,
I know one of the racing coach, just listen to me, the racing coach called me yesterday.
He didn't fight? Yeah.
No, he only one time, not get up one time.
Get up one time after the match?
No, he not get up one time from my understanding.
What about Bigger Thompson? Bigger Thompson get up any time after the
Bigger Thompson finishing course, sitting in log.
Oh, you finish? Oh, Bigger finish? Yeah. What's the other, why the other coaches were outstanding?
About only for them, like about 10 out of the 30.
So as it is now, as the report come to you from the police, is Lenny alone stand up and coach?
Remember, say you have a match commission and him sending a report, match commission is sending a report, because they were brief as what's not to happen. So it's not sending a report at each match.
Okay,
I don't get so much, no work a competition.
So as for the reports you got, Lenny is the only one.
No, I don't get any report. I don't work a competition.
Oh, the
just tell you say, yeah, you don't get no report. You don't know what is in the public and competition. But me I explain the technical part because I command the technical.
Right.
Say everybody, 3 courses we do for last year, so you have ample opportunity and time to finish.
Right.
Right? If you don't finish, it's your fault.
And it's not like the courses are set for 1 6-month period. If you run up that first period, you can catch up.
Oh, and we have a lot of makeup
courses.
Makeup sessions after the course.
Okay.
Schedule thing.
So you basically saying it's Lenny's fault why not finish the course in time?
No, I knew what to me now.
That is what you implied, man.
The JFF on the course 1 year ago it start. And we went through and we have whole remedial tasks like about 6 or 7 people over finishing time. Because we finish on time,
Okay.
And people come back and finish right along. People keep on finishing. Even at summer. This summer, we have at least 7 sessions to make people finish. Just to get them ready for the Premier League. And so people just not finish because they're busy.
Okay, so you're refuting Maverick's allegations of vindictiveness and pettiness.
Yes, I think you should apologize.
I would like to apologize to Mr. Speed. It was just a coincidence.
To the JFF.
No,
you have never been so wrong.
No, you are the JFF.
No. You are so wrong. I'm going to explain something before I will come on. Well, I'm not more. Let's make sense of it. Because a lot of people don't understand. You make sense of it. Or coaching courses. If you have B license, dog, and a C, cat, license, those are grassroots. We coach grassroots. You know what grassroots is? Kids plus church league and corner league, not promotional league and the FIFA hierarchy of competition.
Right.
You see the B? I'm basic standpoint.
The B, that is required for coach at the Premier League level.
I'm basic standpoint.
So it's not like a high level coaching certification.
We say it stands for basic and A stands for advanced. No other country in the world, Premier League.
A B license coaches coaching.
Well, the one them we are trying to compete. It's not put it that.
Right. Okay.
You see me, I say, so when you are telling me, say, we must make it for Premier League with doing a B. A B license is really for elite youth and top amateur. That's what a B license is supposed to coach. An advanced coach, professional.
I understand the certification requirement. I understand it, but we don't think we pay too much credence for it. I don't know we take like that.
You see, you keep on saying that, and one day, when we see you, we now say parade up here.
Brother, more time when Oral Tracy talk, like, the man talking away more time when I can't keep up with Oral Tracy. Like, more time him take everything for joke. Like, I understand that's his personality, but more time I feel like the way Oral Tracy approach things, him just sound like a Satan, where him take everything for joke. You have Mr. Speed is explaining the process. Instead of Oral Tracy try to listen and try to make sure people out there get the proper information. Like him just step on this kiki. Bro, just every minute and everything is a TVJ sports commentary, bro. Like, because he doesn't understand even what's going on right now. You see me, because he even hear some of his narrative when him start off the thing, the JFF, you know, so them petty and them a come for Craig Butler. And now you have Mr. Speed on your show. He's explaining the thing and I be a kiki at the pan. Be a laughing.
Yeah. Well, other people with a lot of titles. But as I say, Well, let me say that.
I don't see no team in Jamaica play football like that college. So, maybe, what kind of license lady have?
True. And guess what? No? You're right about this football and in
At that level.
Yeah, but we are Premier League at that point.
Yeah, fair enough. My producer said to ask Mr. Speed, what kind of license you have, Mr. Speed? What's the nature of your coaching license?
Well, I get ready for them pro license now.
So you have the A already? You have the advance already?
Yeah. And you forget already, you know, your producers, you guys need to keep up the news. I was the first one to pass my Caribbean. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was the A license.
Yeah.
Any other coaches have the A license now in Jamaica?
Yes, we have 5 now. Spirit of Boston, Miran,
Spirit, Boston, Miran,
Andre, wow.
Wow, okay.
And we have 6 more, and we have about 10 more.
Pursuing it now?
No, about 16 more now doing the A license in Jamaica.
All right. Now go talk to Lenny and tell him to try get the A license because
you're
a bad coach.
No, you need to talk to Lenny and tell him to get the B first. They're asking him to just get the B, which is the basics, bro. You need to talk to Lenny and tell him to get the basics instead of you just a joke out the thing all the time. You see me I say? Instead of just a joke out the thing all the time, brother. Talk to Lenny and tell him to get the B license. You see me, like everything is like a big joke thing when it come on to oral Tracy. Like I can't take the man serious more time, dog. More time I cannot take oral Tracy serious. It's just this one big laughing. This one big laughing thing all the time. Starboy said, JT, it's a defense of Craig Butler thing, him on. Don't look for anything different from him. The man putting his jokes on the line to defend. Yeah, bro, oral Tracy, me can't take, bro, when you see since me start, yeah, the man outside of sports like outside of commentary on TVJ, like if I don't listen to him, I don't take him serious. Like I don't take him serious. He just kiki. You someone we have a platform with thousands of people I listen to, and here you bring on somebody to give some information, you just a skin off your teeth. Like, bro, not everybody find what you find funny. You see me? Like, not everybody find what you find funny because oral Tracy don't have any problem with the JFF being dragged, you know. That's just more news for him. That's more content. But what it does is it creates this big distraction when it comes on to the national team. And the fans, we kind of tired of that. We want to get to a place where our team is just not one big problem thing every day. And that's what we're trying to get to. And the man just always a joke out, just a joke. We there listen to the thing and you just depend this big laughing stock thing, brother. I just laugh in the man depend. You can't even take him serious. I say I can link up. The youth, because them man they're panic growing, you know, and them man are watching all of the ball game them. Let's see if we can get Lenny is more than 30 years of coaching experience. Where is Scatter, the scammer? He is going to mention that Maggie was playing. Giovanni, what go on, my boss?
Yeah,
you're the panic ground, you know. What you think? Mr. Speed go on him and the man explain the thing, brother. We're on the show right now, we're live. And what do you think? You know if you say Lenny Hyde crawfish, bro?
Brother, I'm not sorry for Lenny Hyde. How long you there, coach?
I'm over probably 30, 40 years.
Man, I coach from before my born and I didn't have a basic license. I'm not sorry for you.
Yeah, you sound, but them are going to say the JFF fight Craig Butler. You believe say that go on?
Say that again, I don't hear.
No, you believe say the JFF fight Craig Butler? Or is what you think?
Well, what me hear Speed say is that other coach in a league also don't have a license. So me want to see if them they go get fined too. Or if I just
no, but him said some of them man they never get up off of the bench.
The one man in talk about specifically the racing coach. I don't know who else. I never really call no name, you know. So I don't know who else in the league now have a license, you know. But me not think target them. Me feel like Butler and them and they always get their own way and feel like they follow protocol. That's I think. They don't want to follow protocol. They want to feed them things, feed them way. And nobody knows say nothing to them. And when somebody say something to them, they might go on like, they might get fight again. So that them just now follow the correct protocol.
Yeah. Because I remember Craig Butler saying this. Well, I remember somebody saying this that when Craig Butler applied for one of the jobs, I don't remember it was the U20 team or something, and they asked him for him license. And him said, Tapa have license. So because Tapa not have license, I guess he was thinking he doesn't need a license. Yeah, hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again.
Well,
I don't know.
Jeff have try, the master Jeff have a party shop, Jeff have try be more professional. And if you want if they try professionalize the thing, you have to have all the things in place. And be license is not that much, you know. They might ask, you know. Being a B license mean basic. Man can get a basic license.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere else. You can go USA go coach. No senior team with a B license, you know. You can go Canada coach, no senior team with B license. The B license have to coach amateur level youth football, you know.
Yeah.
And Jeff after that to be a top coach in the Premier League. I can't get that.
Yeah.
No, sorry for them.
And Craig Butler said all time mouth, say nobody at Jamaica can give him license. Something around that kind of, I don't know if exactly that's what he said, but I heard him said something like that. Like him can produce players like Leon Bailey and make people at Jamaica have to give him B license. What Craig Butler don't understand is developing players and sending them overseas. But if you want to take part in the people in league where them organized down there, you need to follow the rules, bro. Just like your son Kyle. I think Kyle is getting his license. So I'll Kyle come get license before him.
And the thing with Lenny, I don't know funny, they when I call an older coach there, you know. You see the whole the training program they have to go through if you get the license. It's a younger youth they do it, you know. I know big man stay they feel like, yo, this a youth that just come to football, what you can teach for me no know. So that I think, you know, them now go on a young youth show them none because they feel like they're above them. They get what me I say, they know more than him. So him for the teach me, I know more than him, I game longer than him. That's a them problem, you know.
Yeah. We know that thing they go. You can't teach certain big man at Jamaica, you know. You can't teach certain big man nothing because he might go tell you, say, who, me? Okay, boy, they can't come teach me, coach. When him get coaching license? When him get with him license? And bro, we need to move away from that attitude, bro. We need to move away from that attitude. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, brother. If him no want get in, if them no want be involved, them fi just load the ball game, bro.
That go on. So we left some of them behind, you know.
And see, all right, let's look at the game this weekend. Mobile United dumped them up. So is it a thing where because the two non-licensed coach get dumped up by a coaching license? No, so you go. Mobile probably I say, oh, two man in a no license Argentina coach. Just go dump up them two fool.
Argentina coach outplay them.
You know, see, I don't think that Lenny Hyde will be successful in the Premier League in this era. I might be wrong. I don't think he's gonna be successful in this era here. Me just have a feeling like the ball game are just a little bit too tough for him right now.
But I need to low him and making coach a team. But like the players them are low and making coach a team. Now what about let up on sideline? They shout out the instructions. Low Lenny making coach a team, and if the team feel like I blame Lenny, say him not good then.
Well, everybody knows it. Bro, me never know say Craig Butler got up on the sideline and get up the first match.
Man, they on his sideline more than Lenny. The fees are Lenny. He the technical director and our Butler coach.
Yeah? You never which one I match them you go this weekend?
Which one you match them what?
Yeah, you go.
No, me never got them match them. Me never got them match them. I watch couple.
Okay.
On my phone. And the next man the real match when go live. So me watch that people over that same way. But let me see on sideline man. They jump up.
Because bro, problem I going
to that the fine the Jeff give them a Butler and they get fine, you know. So 50 grand Butler go have got pay 50 grand to you know. I thought that the party inside like that, none of them not watch.
But we're not sure about the 50 grand thing, you know, bro. Is it every game them get up
per game and a per infraction, like and every time they get up, but from them get up over the bench now match 50 grand fine kind of.
Okay, so the match can't even go up to our 300,000.
No, man.
No, wait.
Per game. Per game. So when they get up, they just pay the 150 grand and they done this, so they can get up any amount of time. But a per game and a per infraction.
Brother, are the most expensive get up that me ever hear about? They pay 50 grand for get up. But me ask leader. Leader is here. Leader, I want to go on man on the start target Craig Butler and Lenny already.
Boy, I can't tell you,
And we live, by the way, leader. Just so you know.
Yeah, man.
I want to go on.
I don't.
I go on.
I don't know. I think he just set up himself a bit though.
Who did that?
Mr. Butler.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean? He set up himself.
Look here. Mr. Butler said, look here. I think Mr. Butler gets away in the Manning Cup. Well, I don't know, because I don't think he's listed as a coach in the Manning Cup either,
Okay. What is he in the Manning Cup?
I don't know. Listen now. In the past, coaches in inverted commas who don't have the necessary certification, they normally sit on the bench, but they have some other title. Right? And then now before the match, like say you're the physiotherapist, right? But you're not really the physio. You understand? But you give, and then now you let the referee know that the physio is a person who's going to give instructions to the team. But you also have a certified coach with the necessary license on the bench listed. Right, but say that's not the coach. You have him there, but you have somebody else then, like say Mr. Butler want to do what he want to do, right? But you have to. That's what usually happened in the past. I don't know about now if they're really getting strict on it that it has to be somebody with the necessary certification. I don't know. But as I said, there's always been a rule, that in all the various levels, like for the Manning Cup, etc., they've always had rules whereby they recommend that the coaches have the necessary basic license. It's nothing really new. Right, it's nothing new. But I think maybe because now that they're having a certain amount of coaches that are at the various licenses now and so on, I suppose, I don't know. I can't comment on it. But I know that it has always been there that you have to have, from as far back in Captain Burrell
But
days,
it wasn't being they weren't implementing it. That's what some people are saying too. Craig Butler
no, they did. No. Let me tell you what I'm here now. It was always there that sometimes you usually had, okay, I don't want to call this coach here name because I'm not sure. But I know, okay, there's a very prominent coach that has always rescued teams and so on from when they're going down or from relegation, that they usually call in. But he's not normally named as a coach. He's like, they always put him as a technical director because he don't have the necessary certification. Right? So he normally comes in, he must sit there and so, but him you understand? He's the coach, yes, but you have to have.
Yeah, man. Continue, leader.
Yeah, I say you have to have the necessary, so a coach there beside him with the necessary certification. You have to. That has always, I always remember that you always have to have at least one person there, even if him don't coach the side. You have to have somebody there with the actual certification. Because it's not, and those days I think, well, the problem is now is that it's a little harder to because you have to actually pass exams, Right. It's not all of the coaches do very well in the exams. Cause I know of some prominent coaches out there that.
What is the final exam like to be? Is it like
I don't know. I don't know. It's an exam, just like an exam, like you take an exam, like you do CSEC, O levels, whatever. It's an exam. It's an exam. You have a practical aspect of it, and you have the theory where you have to sit an exam. And you have to put in like coursework and so on of what you have done, that sort of thing. You understand? So it's not just doing it. You have to also send in practical, the follow-up and things that they have taught you, and you have to show them that you have learned these aspects and how you understand how to carry them out and that sort of thing. I can't look here. I was actually sending something to somebody, What they're trying to do is, I don't know if I shouldn't even say they're trying to copy it, But in the USA, right? Okay. I was just looking at something here because somebody was mentioning it here. They have it's called a coaching license pathway, right? All coaches in the US, if you're going to coach any at all, okay. So they have a thing here where you have an introduction to grassroots coaching, and then you have another section online or in person that goes grassroots, which make you learn to the 4 versus 4, 7 versus 7, 9 versus 9, 11 versus 11. Then you go to the D license, right? Okay. Then you go to the C license. Then you go to the B, and then you go to the A senior, A youth, and then you have the pro. That's a pathway. Okay. And I can tell you one thing, these things are it's copied off of UEFA, It's the same thing because they are actually equivalent to UEFA. So that's what they're basically doing. You understand? It's the same thing, and you have to okay, let me give you something here. To do the D license, it's nurturing beginners and intermediate. It makes you learn to coach teams from under 6 to under 19, right? In a participation environment, right? And then it tells you that the players at this level are usually beginners, intermediate, playing for enjoyment and that sort of thing. Coaches holding this license are expected to work with an active team, conduct 1 versus 2 training, then the C license, advancing with commitment. And I can only do that now unless after I hold the D license for a year. Same thing with the CONCACAF, and the CONCACAF is a direct copy of this, and then after that, to try for the C license to work with youth teams, from under 11 to under 19, right? And you learn how to do that.
So how Lenny Hyde them did get the team, them even a national youth team to carry U18 and them something there?
That's above my pay grade. I cannot answer that. Let me just go on. And then you have the B license, which is where like most coaches are now, where once you've had your C license for another year, and have another 3 years of coaching experience, you can apply for your B license. So it takes a while to reach there, And then the license equips you to leave under 13 or higher level teams in a competitive environment. And it tells you what you're going to do there and so on, so on, so on, so on. However, the thing is, I'm seeing that it's not until you really reach A license that you're really, really there, starting to reach there. That's equivalent like the UEFA A license, whatever. So a lot of people don't even realize that when they talk about certain coaches having various UEFA license, some of them is just to coach youth teams,
Yeah.
It's not no great license. I think there was a coach that people wanted the other day to coach Jamaica, who's, when you look at the license he had, boy, I shake my head, but
So, leader, this is a question I would like to ask. So, the coaches license, the license that the coaches are doing is a CONCACAF B license, right?
That's supposed to have.
Yeah. Just bear with me. Just bear with me for a while. So, another question I would like to ask: in the league, do you have to have a CONCACAF B license, or you can have a license that is equivalent or greater to the CONCACAF license?
They tell you that you can have a license that is equivalent or greater, of course. So you can have the equivalent UEFA license or the whatever, and so yeah, of course. Why?
Okay, so that means Mr. Butler doesn't have a license that is greater equivalent.
Hold on there. I won't even go there, but all I can tell you, don't go to Mr. Butler yard and drink the pigeon soup. Okay, I'm not going to go into that and comment on it, but don't believe everything you hear on road. So just like when you're growing up, I think your granny used to tell you about rolling calf. Don't believe everything, okay?
I don't believe everything, because if Mr. Butler, if that is the case, that you can coach in the league with a license that is equivalent or greater in the league. That won't be.
Right. Of course you can. Of course you can. The question is, right? Just like in school, when a little boy, I to school, and a little boy tell me that him father owned the Empire State Building, and them thing there. At that young age, I say, boy, that kid is sound rich and everything, but it don't look like it. So I don't know. Is that everything people tell you must believe in?
I'm not saying what I believe, because this is a statement I want to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a statement. I'm asking these questions to lead to this statement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if he had a greater or a equivalent to the lives of the CONCACAF lives, right? And he's sure that he has.
Hold on. Let me just help you out with this here.
Malaga.
Hold on. Let me answer the question this way. Does Mr. Butler have any license at all?
I'm going there. So you answer the question, which shows they don't have a license.
I never said that, I said he should show it if he does.
But he not showing a
license. So it can be checked.
He's not showing a license and he's being fined. If he's being fined and he don't show a license. If the first thing is me, you're going to fine me because I don't have a license, I will show the license.
Malagad. And the match card, it's Lady Hyde name on the match card. That's first thing.
Okay, let me tell you what I think the problem is. Hold on, let me tell you where I think the problem going to be from here on. I'm just guessing this part now. This is not thing that I think they might give leeway to some of the coaches then that might be at the C and moving to the B. They don't fully have the B yet. But if you don't have any form of those, I think that's where they don't gain a leniency. I think that is where the problem going to be. Because I think in that match, Lenny started coaching. I remember Lenny was at Dunbolden last year and so on. So I'm sure they're going to have some sort of leeway when you're moving from one license to the next. But if somebody else takes over and is coaching that don't have any known certification, that's where I think the problem comes in. This is just my personal opinion.
All the coaches know this season. JFF are going in that direction. And like they don't know. It's not a leader.
They have been doing
Everybody knows. Listen, man. I try to tell you Butler just believe that. JFF can't tell him nothing. I'm run things and that's why I'm go about everything what him do.
Well,
that type of brother.
One of the
and
things.
Lady Amaro, we not football, we not Tivoli, we not have a coach, brother. So long as you not be like some brother, you win some school boy.
Listen, don't say that. Listen what I say now. You hear what I said? Some of them are probably at a C and they are moving to the B. So I think that is where they might have some leniency on them. But where I think they don't have the leniency. Hold on up. No, listen up. What I think that the issue was that the person with the license was basically overshadowed and pushed out of the way by somebody that you don't know if they have a license. The person started taking charge. That's where I think, can you understand what happened at the match? Then he started the match off and then Mr. Butler took over. And thing they just kept quiet. You understand that?
Everybody has we don't watch so much, but I agree. But then we need to that statement that the more the monkey time and the more exposed. Because I think if my memory not fail me, I think Mr. Butler come on YouTube here and said he had some qualifications that most of the coaches don't have in and persons don't have. Including Mr. Speed.
If you story that to the Jeff is governing body, man not lying to himself.
Okay, listen now. Let me tell you something. Listen, let me tell you something now. I don't know what Like if he look here, it's as simple. This is not just now. This come up, you know. I think that is why there's even a problem. Even for Mona, he's not the coach, you know. A lot of people don't realize that he's not the coach. Okay, but you get away in certain competitions doing certain things. You understand? So look here, it's a simple thing. It's about another problem, man. It's about just take out in UEFA Pro license for everybody and just shut them up, man.
Can I ask some questions? Huh?
Yeah, man.
Is it Mr. Butler the target or Lenny?
No, but I just said that as far as I see it, I don't think with because Lenny has been coaching before, and I know I'm figuring that when you're moving from one license to the next, they're going to have some amount of leniency. But when somebody else takes charge, hold on, look here, it's basically that the next person that taking charge, you push somebody out of the driving seat, right, and make somebody with no license, so to speak. I'm not saying you don't have a license, but somebody that with they don't know of him having any form of license, literally take charge of the thing. It's distasteful.
So my question though, is it that if you're a technical director and manager of the team, can you be on the bench?
Oh yeah, you haven't seen him. I've seen him, but I come with no leeway, business, brother.
Man, I ask question. Let's relax some, bro. I learn, you know.
Yeah, man. No, unseen. You know for a fact that a lot of people go around the rule by going on the bench as something else. They don't call themselves a coach or whatever, but they go on the bench and they give themselves another title. But they cannot. Well, what they say now is that in the past, sometimes they will say, okay, unseen is a physiotherapist and is unseen going to give instructions to the team. Right? That is what normally happens. More than one person can give instructions. So the coach will be on the bench who is, say, JT, but unseen, who have no license at all, is the physiotherapist. And you advise the thing that says unseen going to there. We say, indirectly, unseen are the coach. Right? But officially, but the JFF is clamping down on having these qualifications. Because look here, in every league in the world, you have to have qualifications as a coach. So I don't know what is the big issue.
You have to have qualifications with everything.
You have to.
You can't depend on the bench without qualification. But the problem is now you can't go on the bench without qualification. Only head coach alone.
Well, it looks like that where the JFF might be going because there are a lot of things that usually go on in the past. So seems so.
Assistant coach. No, so the assistant coach, right, must have a B license as well or a C license or a D license. Where you go?
C license speed to Auntie. Never listen to speed this morning.
The assistant,
yeah,
must have a B license as well as the head coach.
C himself. Unseen. C.
Okay.
Yeah. But the head coach must have a B license.
Head coach must have a B license. So the question again now is, then you head coach the under 18 team for the national team.
So yeah, unseen. Unseen. You have to ask me about that. Unseen. You can't use that to give them. So you have to know. To him coach under 18, so equivalent he must coach. Different rules for that, but they have to deal with that.
Okay, unseen.
Man. When the man talk, man.
You know that thing question, no man.
Consider one. Unseen. Can you reach a valid point?
Yeah,
man, we know man I got you to that.
Answer me. Leader. Let's say coach the under 18 team go the cup. Remember where cup name? When you get 10 love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, I remember they're saying that nobody coach the team can't have no less than a B license coaching any national team. So is it that then you had
no,
coach a team?
Hold on there now.
Let me just say something real quick, leader. To the person who said it's reported on Sports Explosion this morning that Coach Lenny Hyde will go on the last stage of the B license. But Mr. Rudolph Speed also said on the interview with Oral Tracy that it's not a guarantee that you pass the exam. So una talk like Lenny Hyde is a sure pass.
No, well, no, the thing is,
when that rule changed now, because remember, them say you could have coached at the Premier level when you do your course.
So that's so the thing there though. Hold on. So that's what I said is correct then. What I said listen. They are giving leeway. No, listen. in the case that is Lenny was instructing the team, there would be no problem if he was the one instructing the team because he's going to reach a certain stage. He's in the process. So they're obviously giving some leeway. But once it's somebody who have no license at all, that is where the problem comes in.
But leader, why then put Lenny name that the country?
So unseen, are you unseen? Don't tell me say I defend Lenny Hyde right now.
Huh?
I can't defend Lenny Hyde.
Nobody never said.
I'm my problem. Time Lenny matter. Let's get him in Lenny.
All right, let him go through. Let him finish.
Why? When I can't defeat the things that we must say. By stating,
yeah, make him finish. Make Anstine finish. Go ahead.
So you know what your problem is? You don't try to listen, brother, and learn and ask questions.
Anstine, you're a coach. You know what it is. So go on, come nitpick and come round and come round and go and come. No matter with that. And that's your try to do.
Can't bully me, no.
I don't bully me about Anstine. You say Anstine, you're full of too much style. You're full of too much style. Me tell you a long time, coach, Anstine. We can't call her like coach in Jamaica. We're done, so we can't pass something. I told me no one speak in the public.
Tell me the coach we can't pass nothing, Chavi.
Anstine, me tell you a long time, you know. Me tell you a long time. Some of them told me no hype up. No know nothing. I tell you that. I tell you a long time.
Pesa want argue. Pesa don't.
What do you mean you want argue? But you can't try here like you want to talk about say. Like say it is right, brother. They tell us that Craig Butler problem, Lenny no problem.
Brother, listen to me I say, man. Listen to me I say. I'm asking that question and I'm saying, why then, if Lenny is not, and they might give Lenny leeway, I can't do a leader, so why then, Lenny name that the thing, why in the song go straight?
I'm saying that's a national thing now. That's for the national team. I speed them over there. That's how every man play good. The man tell you that already.
Hold on. Let me say something here now. Okay, this is, I don't know how many, I'm just seeing this. I didn't even hear this. But this is the JFF. You hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
The JFF has adopted a more serious tone. This is something that has come out. It's a news report still, right?
Leader, I'm going to let you continue, but people are saying the serious tone that the JFF is taking on now is because Craig Butler is in the league.
Craig Butler is in the league before, you know. Hold on.
No. You know
Craig Butler was the coach at Humble Lion, and Humble Lion almost got relegated. Craig Butler was the coach at hold on, let me just go on. Craig Butler was a coach at where the team name again? They got relegated out by Clarendon also. He was a coach there. He was a coach at this other team in St. Thomas the other day. Yeah, man, he has been around. But I think what happened is that
but leader, it can seem to be that because Craig Butler is in the league. But before that, JT, to say something before that, this JFF, he said they are going to implement this plan before Craig Butler even announced.
Let's be fair. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's what Mr. Speed said this morning.
So be fair, yeah. As I said.
Yeah, let's be fair. True. Let's be fair. Let leader continue, Travis, and then we break and see never finishing point, and then you can tackle him point. Here, Travis, continue, leader.
Okay, hold on there. Let me just.
Hey, man, I'm going to tap on him. I'll tap on that conversation now. Why are you going to nitpicking too much, man?
Yo, Pesa, just leave the man and make the man finish.
Let him finish. You're going to talk in a Pesa. You're going to talk. Continue, leader.
Hold on there. I just came off right there. I'm listening a minute there.
All right.
Okay, see here. This was okay. And this is what most people have. Okay, GFF has a more serious tone in its effort to improve the standard of coaching across the island. And coaches falling short of the requisite CONCACAF B license in the JPL will not be spared. Right? Okay? Right, so it said that all efforts will be made to raise the standard of some teams and their respective coaches will find themselves in trouble. Right? Come next season, the standard will be raised even further, where the coaches must have a CONCACAF A license to guide their respective teams. At present, 16 coaches are in training to become certified, with another 4 to join the group in the next few months. right? Additional courses will be held in 2025, 2026. We're having an A license will be the criteria to coach in the J. So what happened, the JFF is just trying to push up the standard, right? Because we've had a lot of people that, as somebody that I know on YouTube said that it's just roach with whistle. Seriously, they have no clue what they're doing. It's like somebody took so you need to have some sort of standard to who is coaching these guys. You understand? And it's not just because the football has evolved past a thing where a man just go out there and kick some ball and whatever. And so they have to be a purpose in what they're doing. You have to understand what they're doing. Everything the principles have changed. That is one of the reasons why certain older type coaches, when they go up against other coaches from other countries, they really get exposed at certain levels. Really, really, really get exposed. Right? So we're just trying to. I see where they're trying to lift the standard. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
And we have to be fair, leader, because we can't depend on YouTube or complain to the league no good and the coach them no good, and yet we still want to operate in the same manner. So we also have to be fair to ourselves. Like if the JFF bro at the basic license, them ask the man them if you have the basic B license, the basic guys. Them now ask the coach them if you have a A license, advanced, a basic B license. I don't see if I'm a head coach. And that's why I can't sorry for Lenny Hyde. Lenny Hyde a coach over 50 years. And Lenny Hyde now have a B license, brother. That's why me can't take up Lenny Hyde cannot be saved in this argument, bro. So Unseen, a year time to talk, and then we bring him back Travis. Unseen, go ahead, unmute your mic. Your mic is muted, Unseen.
I'm kind of in one classroom with some background noise still, but if you can't hear,
we can't hear you, we can't hear you.
All right, so let me make it clear. I'm not here defending anybody. I defend Lenny Hyde. I defend Lenny Hyde. I defend Craig Bowler. I am for the development and the betterment of the league, and that coaches will get better and learn better. Because I've go and do my license D and B, never diploma in a coaching from GC faster, and I will try my best to go and do the B license. However, you have to wait. You have to wait. When you do your B, you have to wait 6 months and so on. So them give time to be active, whatever you do and all them something. You understand what I say? So in Blenny's case, him should even wait on Jamaican license because him did it all over the world. Him different license, different places. So can't. But my issue is, you see the problem I have is when you bend the rules for some people and you don't bend it for some. And that may have a problem with. You see what I say? When you bend the rules for some, and then when you enforce rule on people, you have to say, all right, you give them a time and say, this month, JFF are going to clamp down on people. You can't just come out and just go, and clamp down on people.
But leader, read the thing Unseen. Leader, read the thing with JFF. Leader, how old was that statement that you read? Was that from last year? Continue, Unseen. We're not your leader.
I have a question for you. The under 18 team, when they are coach, when did they play the tournament? Last year?
This year, man.
This year or summer?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. This
summer. So remember what I understand. See, last year, if you coach in the JPL, you needed to be registered to be doing the B license. So as long as you register to do the course, okay. You get the license. You just needed to be registered to coach last season, and it's the whole program takes 6 months, and it starts from last year summer. So to make sure the whole coach and registered to do the program. So this year, this season, now everybody's supposed to have their license. But some man pass the exam, and that go on and then keep only for make up class. You're
talking right thing now.
Yeah, but to make sure so then get the license for the start of the season. As a man,
I'm gonna say something. I think Unseen is saying. With the guy the name Lenny Hyde coaching national team and never have any no license.
Yeah,
oh man, they have license.
Which national team him coach, man?
But
No, it was a development team, the under 18 team.
Yeah,
It was
that
development
team was
team.
official.
And
you know.
Well, true. The under 18 are youth football. So
And it wasn't, and it's not an official team.
Okay, me just get where I say now.
But
You understand now?
But you have weight who not have no license either.
We not
under 20.
Jerome Waite have no
We put you
license.
under 20.
But the other count as youth football is just the same, no, sir? You have none license at all.
You're saying Jerome Waite have no license either?
Based on how me here, Jerome Waite not have a license. Alright. Him still a coach in our league? No?
That even
Yeah,
the
my
coach.
coach Tivoli.
Okay.
Brother, where is the information from, brother?
Yeah, sure. We don't know about that.
Jerome, close up. I don't think, all right. Man, I think Jerome, the whole of them are doing be like
Jerome Waite having be like
Wait the people,
Right,
calm
yeah.
down. Hold on. I remember.
Yeah, he didn't coach in national team in him having
No,
be
he
like.
never.
Yeah, hold on the man of God.
A foolish
And a fool shatter. I remember Rudolph Speed said when we asked, when Lenny Hyde got the job, he said that Lenny Hyde was enrolled in the course, right? To do the B license. So not Lenny Hyde, when name Jerome Waite. You remember we did
Jerome, yeah.
we did say, oh, Jerome Waite I go coach a team and him not even have the license yet. And we still don't even know if Jerome Waite actually acquired that license. So me don't know. I remember Mr. Speed saying that on an interview where I watched, where he said that Jerome Waite.
But JT, when Tivoli play Humberland this Sunday, so if him not have it, he can't on the sideline.
You can't sit down on the bench, but you can't get up. When they get up,
whenever that make Lenny, whenever that make Jerome Waite, did just sit there on the sideline last season writing a book.
Could be. You're right, JT.
Right, he might be now realize if it's true.
But it's a big problem in our football, brother. Because them are in charge to bring through the youth, them, and they didn't have the requisite license.
Jamaica get up to grade now, so in terms of the coaches, them were there, nobody now not them who win their tournament, but nothing is wrong with get yourself a requisite license. Like a Lenny win a port or Tivoli have of yours Premier League, a 3 different team, man winning Premier League and countless schoolboy title, as a player, as a coach, brother. Lenny should have them sitting a long time, brother.
I agree.
Long time. Brother, later the coach from become a band. Should have them a long time. It's rotten. And you get them renewed 6 times.
I link up with Craig Butler now. Craig Butler, nobody can talk to him. Because from me, I see one person send me some snaps like game. Up on the sideline in the farm, when the game start. And then he sit down. So I say, oh, this man have come out, and then he come to the interview saying about 14 players. I mean, he said 10 of the players, international players, he transferred, they don't come through because guess what? He let ahead from the team, not the funny. So that's why players, and him come blame. If you don't have a problem with JFF, do you think you're right and proper way, brother? And them running league, they like it or not.
It come like problem just follow Craig Butler.
Man just want to be that all time, brother. And that man, they said the letterhead from the club is not on it. And my man up at JFF, Campbell, everything I did, the man not take, we can't tell you that. That man up at JFF not take that, brother. Everything I that it, on the I and T, everything class. You're right, I'm proper way. You see me, I say, brother?
Oh, God. Brother, it's just like one day with football, like, and at this attitude, bro, and just the football.
But JT, I'm not a fan of Craig, but I'm glad when they call it. So I know, if you look on the jersey, I see him very united, Chris Stepan, he knew Chris when he on the jersey. Because like it take over, like, go over good told me if you understand. I still very united the team name.
Because when me Google very united, that Jamal could actually come up.
Yeah, that's the original name when they have. For the first time. And when they come back in the league and change to Veer. Because when they just come up, it was Jamal Cup. So it look like all of the party. Don't we say, in mind the way I own them. There's a Luton where I PNP, man. He's a joker too.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. He never know say Craig Butler plan for coach his side. He never know that.
So JP, nobody, you don't know say Craig, who got top Craig? You know it, Craig. Who want to coach a team? You don't know that already?
We could bring in Pastor. Pastor, unmute your mic. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Pastor, your mic is muted, but if Pastor mic is still muted, somebody can continue. Pretty Craig is the held to the highest standard because past issues with the
You know, man, JFS just don't like Craig. Sorry. So JT, you tell me, say, Craig same have everything. So why Craig represent in court so everything to JFS?
Craig don't have any license. I'm the one who said
Since
that.
Have it.
You know, see, I'm the
People
first.
are trying to go around. Everything they cost JFS, this and that. They say JFS get professional and man do it right now. That's still a problem, brother. You can't please them people,
No,
brother.
there's no problem, Travis Mister. There's no problem. There's no problem when JFF wants to do them thing. But I said, give the people them one, you know, make it be clear from day one, from before the league start.
So I'm saying, listen to speak this morning.
Be clear for last year.
Understand. The clubs them notified. Understand. Please tell the clubs them. The clubs them I club them tell the coaches them.
Until now you did it for now when I show them when the man
Understand. Speed said the clubs them know. That clubs have notified the coaches. And the JFF have notified coaches. And your clubs also notify you.
Last season, the coach needed to be registered.
That thing here talk from the election. The election they must start. They must talk about
This
this.
is what I'm going to say to you now. If we're not going to sanction people in our league, you know, say bring disgrace in the league, right?
So I'm saying,
Travis, hold on, Travis. Make him talk, Travis.
But ask you another question. Disgrace the English league?
This situation happened in France 2 years ago.
No. Disgrace the English league?
Ask him again, man, again.
No, that is evolved, right? And when you have to sanction these people and sanction people for them somewhere, like even last year when you have to sanction, bring disgrace to the league.
I don't believe he bring disgrace to the league.
I'm saying, who calls Capital to get sanctioned?
No, this is something I said, no, man.
No, since I let sanction Capital. Who calls? I'm saying, you tell me who calls Capital. You bring up Capital.
Let me finish talking, bro. What I'm saying is that if I am leading something, I lead an organization, I'm going to say to you that everybody have an understanding of what the protocol is. So I'm going to say, Virgin, you remember this year, no? No coach can coach in the Premier League unless your team register with a B license, you know. You understand what I mean? You have to have a B license, you know, and the assistant must have a C license, yeah, or with a D license, right? And the manager must can show us a managerial certificate or whatever. Or some I do it, because it is in effect now. So the registration from the
club. Go listen to the interview with Steve on the radio this morning. The man saying give them notice 6 million times and tell them, they remind them, watch fail and keep back up class, and then come back and do it again.
Yeah, so that club shouldn't give the green light to play in the match.
So what JFF was saying, the club them they want a private entity, so them can't stop them from hire who they want hire.
Exactly, he said that.
Green light to play in the match.
But from the company picture, they go get fined. They're going to the technical area, go get fined.
Yeah, then say if him get up.
JT, now that's all the road coaches, man.
Yeah.
JT,
where you say I go give it?
No, get all that done road coach, man. I send it to you.
But if you send it to me, you know, so I'm going to read out here, right?
That's for you.
I no need it.
What is it for you?
Okay, send it, man. Send it.
No, JT, man. Don't get it, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, one coach and a coach and one team in France stop league 2 years ago. They have no license. Every time you go in a technical area, every match, 25,000 €, decide have a fee. And then pay a fee, but right there in a win match. PM situation like this right now. So you can't say JFF to tap them. From company. You can't say JFF to tap them. They should know.
I think he went on a 16 or 17 game unbeaten streak, right?
This is what I'm going to say, JT. Bro, let me actually have him license. And Craig Butler should have him license as well.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Simple,
I am
bro.
for the whole thing, right? But me I say, make the thing level. Cause me know, you know, coaching at the Premier League when I have them license, you know, coaching and a head coach team. But just me not something more.
And the on the
We
side.
agree with your fan that.
And still,
Agree with
you know,
your
you
fan
still call
that.
2 coaches this morning. We're still in training to get to the license. He called two coaches, you know. Name, you know. He called Bigger Thompson at Chaperton. And my man don't have racing. Yeah, but he not finished yet. Right.
No, man, he finished.
Can't all have papers. That's not Speed say. Yeah, I think he said finish.
No, man. Oral, when I asked him about Bigger Thompson, he said, yo, Bigger Thompson, I feel.
To finish.
Okay. Feel like he finished, but the racing coach not feeling. But the racing coach get up off of the bench, none at all.
Bench, none at all.
Man, if you get their license. Simple as that. Be license or nothing.
Man, I let me hide, man. You can't have so much achievements, brother. You and Jerome with, brother. I'm not joking, brother.
Yeah, I was very. I'm
In a
disappointed.
local football, brother, man. You should have been ahead of class, brother. You see, man, they beat all Meran, they beat Piet, they beat Vasilem. He man never teach, man never educator. Tell man they get themselves. You write and proper, we pass exam. Without the like, if you don't rate them or not. Man, they have their thing.
What make Meran Ghana always be the assistant for the national? You see why I know? Because man, them not on the license.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
That's what make Meran Ghana always up with the national. The man, them not on the license.
Exactly, brother.
So they not getting themselves a chance to get no to elevate themselves.
Yeah, elevate yourself, bro. Yeah, me disappointed in. What you think, Penny Cook?
Them have to get themselves, man.
Yeah.
There's someone there, bull. Tell man them a talk about that.
Them say me if we wait 6 months to do my ones, as next year comes so January them time.
But unseen, man like you know, you well want that coach, brother, so you have to do your thing to get yourself certified the right and proper way. Because you're interested to get further and get better.
Yeah. And after we
do man interested.
I'm going further outside of Jamaica.
Exactly.
All right.
They man are comfortable with them, you know. They win schoolboy football and the Premier League.
Exactly, listen, man. That's all they want to do. All right. It's same Lennon allegedly. Man, they say, let me tell you them from time and if you not go down Capital Man last year. I saw come you then get.
Yeah. We must say Capital Fire, and then the whole of you them follow back. We know that long time,
man. Yeah, I think him did.
Where is the place of Ansi? Where is it?
I mean, man. Honestly, I mean, man.
Man,
yeah, but thinking that no, yeah, sometimes if you do certain things, I feel like
listen, man, God, enough things we know about certain things we don't want to talk again. They say some man, some blogger, no top all I said man top all man in that TV. Me know say me. I find man, I tell man we sue them. I mean that a man fan. Let me tell you that clear.
Travis. So you are gonna snitch out the man named Travis?
What do you mean? I'm not big on this is like all that listen up. Me don't man like that. No, honestly, unseen. Me don't man like that. I tell you that person, I worldwide know that. He's not a fun but you can't degrade man. I don't know, I don't talk some things. Team. All I call name, I say they approve, you know. I say like I say, you know.
Talk, where them talk?
Say man top man in the national team. I'm a telecoach. Alright, as a local man in that team, I'm a telecoach. The same man I put out 2 local man this morning. And a man in it. See a man give Yo, me personally I'm a man no.
Yes. No matter make Marian now go sue nobody still.
You cannot slaughter people on a fact. So say me a man calling this man, I call say JFF a mafia. Oh, I say man, what if you say the things that I have proof that man a mafia? Some things the man they say for him, but you one if the man alright, the man they say too so we get some information. I mean like football. See, so me know enough things. The man they say me work with JFF. Now me work for every month we get me pay. Every 25 months. A football love that's why I'm the players all the while. Well, you disagree, I agree with me. But see, man, I try to disrespect me already, you know. When I chat, you know. You know, JT. I'm on this thing, night chat, you know. The man say say, the only clone player is me. And I simply said, your mother and your father, your whole family are clone. Your mother rate, I say, I'm me. I tell him I know their mama. Say, you know what I'm doing? You just mix up your mother rate, a wicked, brawling.
I know that.
I'll show him. I said, JT, don't send a text. It's a good thing. So, me upon the show. Me screenshot it. I have it. Me prove. Yeah? Come here, try to tone now. Because first of all, I get aggressive and some man go on. So, me kind of bypass certain things. And the boy I try to style me, you know. Or say, only come. So, me say, your mother and your father. But your mother, don't say me, I tell him about your mother. It's a good thing. So, me screenshot it, JT. They're going to send it.
Jesus Christ, Travis. Me think the war, me think the man them, they think the war them they done, you know?
No, man, listen up. JT, no boy. No, listen up. Yeah, but no boy can't tell me what I'm saying. You have to agree with me. Just like me not agree with you. Come here, I used to go at it. Ask me the point show, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, man, brother.
Jesus Christ.
But to my man, let me tell you so. Nah, be sure I pick up on a man show again. One man, or tell him man, oh, me get moderate up on the man show. Eh?
Huh?
So tell me now. So if the player trying to fight against me, to because you play your show, you can't bully me.
The man, Colin Quest said Travis washing Marianne brief. The only man has less pig is you. You are a bad for the ears of the kids. Jesus.
Yeah, man, that's how we have facts. We do not call out people name.
I say I wash Marianne brief.
More people. Right.
So I know Flavor Max again. Colin Quest, Travis and I get it brief washing.
Colin Quest can't say anything I want, you know. Can't say no. They don't like man, you know. So everything, as a local man, I think I'm a whisper in that coach is. That's who they don't want to see me. They say I'm a problem. Because they don't want to see me. But I'm educated having license. That's why I did it. So
me used to, yeah, what? Let me say something, Charlie. Me used to really, people hit the like button on the video. Me used to beat Marianne, you know, Marianne Garden, you know. But when you see the coach get fired, and Missy say it was actually important to have Marianne still around the team because he actually made the transition much smoother. If then they just fire him right away, and he would have left a gap where this coach would have come in cold, and I think could have fallen off the rail. And I think with a good coach right now, I don't think Marianne are gonna get a lot of backlash because actually we see say all Jamaica needed was a good head coach, actually. You see me? But I think Hal Grimson too was part of the reason why Marianne picked up somewhat beaten to Travis. Because you see, two Hal Grimson did operate, and Hal Grimson did start become defensive, and in this start become arrogant as well. So people kind of did bunch him and Marianne Garden together because they were the coaching staff. So I can understand that. I think the heat will kind of die down a little bit after Marianne Garden.
Yes, I feel now. Very good, and some have booty liquor. Very good. All you do, you know, just company to show them. You know, call in, you take part, you start up on the mouth. That's all you can do. Just start. That's all you can do. Because we don't support Jamaica. We don't come on no match. We just come to criticize. We don't go to stadium. No matter what a yard or overseas.
Yeah, man.
So you can't talk to me.
Owen, yeah, man. No, Colin Quest is watching from another channel. Colin Quest I watch on FSL right now, so that's why you not see him coming. Owen, I say if Colin Quest block him, I'm not see Colin Quest. So no man, me can't see all of the comment them, but Colin Quest over FSL right now I watch. So that's why you not see Colin Quest. But going forward now then. So how Craig Butler them handle this now? Going forward with the coaching, or is this gonna be a thing where every time them stand up, a 50 grand? How we go? All this because there need to be a solution, and it's an entire season. So Lenny Hyde can go coach the side. So it's 50. Me not think the Veer owner is up to pay 50,000 every game. Because that's losing money. Plus pay the coach them for coach and pay players. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I really don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know how this is gonna work out. And I just hope the man them just do the right thing and get it done. Let's just get this thing across the line. Butler rich, him I go pay 50 grand for 38 games. What? I don't think Butler and listen, I think Butler will take all them charges and still not pay because enough people send me things about Butler who them. Butler Rich LO Jamaican corrupt Hallgrims. Right now the man a bad up Ireland and say him nah scout nobody. Yeah, me and my talk, but they're calling for his head in Ireland already. Them a call for him get fired already at Ireland, Hallgrims. And that's why when we know so we see coach when no good brother, we have to just call it out. I know we are the one go idiot. Him go Ireland.
Man a punk, man. Man a punk, JT. A long time ago.
Yeah, but me mind Travis, you defend him, you did that defend him still, you know, Travis. Me, you know, say me I go keep you 100 with you.
Yeah, man. Me not defend him too, but I would the Leon sitting me say, no, sir. So man a madman.
Yeah. You see the Leon Bailey situation, that's when me realize them poison him. The Leon Bailey situation made me realize that something was off. And then in a one game, I said, no, man, them pay Hallgrims for Jamaica lose, man. For him did a coach. And that's when I said, no, him have to go now. Him have to go now. I Travis especially the people might be. Now I know that what I go on. I have respect for him. No. Then man, them need to get them papers. Okay. From you say, yeah, we now will get back into that. Be a brief. The man them call Travis a brief specialist and all them things. Just not bother with that, no, bro. But isn't the payment of the fines down to Mr. Butler's owner? Yeah, I think it's the owner of the club. Now the owner of the club pay if the club get fined, if the coach get fined. And
that him a part owner, man. No, it's a part owner of JT.
But me know you them say one other governing body we responsible for the JPL.
PFAJ.
Yeah, what is their role now, Travis? What do they do?
No, say JPL I govern body we govern the football, but that PFAJ run the league. So them have the disciplinary committee and everything.
Okay.
So I think you don't go to disciplinary committee or whatever.
Okay, before it run it. So
and the technical matters though in the league go to the technical committee.
Yeah, Travis, you and Cranky Nuffy kick off, bro. A long time you and the G, all right.
Oh man, Cranky diss me, man. Cranky diss me, so I have to diss him.
Oh yeah, Cranky did kick off?
Yeah, man, I have to diss him, man. Already, man.
How go on?
The same thing I tell you, JT, one boy named saying that Dre did say me a clown. I'm saying, man, your mother and your father, your whole family are clown, brother. So Cranky, what I say? Me I tell him man about his mother. I start go off for me most way, you know. And so back to family. So man, just move him up, man. Jesus. On a response. And you get me crab up, brother. Come and go like same bright and everybody in the world, everything when him say I saw it, can start come up with where it start from. JT. Him man say in our national team, we have quota. You see that team, you know, because them pick J-Lo replace Bailey. And the coach start Bailey right away. And to me the point out saying we have 9 defenders in our team. So it's a King and Sinister in there and the youth that are young Frank Cavaliers. Come here, I see why we pick 9 defenders.
I don't see that either.
I need more 8 defenders, 4 centre half, 2 right back, 2 left back, 8 defenders. So the next player that go to midfield and midfield short. So as I start coming start, then start coming with them this apply and all say my team because quota is there and this and that. So I said, if you look at the team that started the stadium, it was only one local man in that team was the goalkeeper. Alone, no, out of 9, 2. 3 start 9 next game.
What about Richard King and the Adrian Reed? They're in the key. Oh, you're talking about the squad or the starting line?
The squad itself.
Okay. Yeah, Richard King.
Remember saying, yeah, right. Remember saying from a local band you try to in that team. They'll lose from the squad. A problem, you know, American in that team. And that, you know, just from a local man named call up, you know, American in that team.
I think everybody we got a call up in the last team got a call up on merit. The only player for me that was questionable and I can understand it is Adrian.
But that's why I say JT. That's why I say me JT. Me don't know one Jamaica. Me just go and match, go support my country. If you're local, I don't cuss you. If you're fine, I'm cuss you. Come in, I'm a friend from Bala. Jamaica, me support.
So you don't believe in one Jamaica and support Jamaica?
No, because I don't believe I'm going. It's like say it's a different reason when it come on to. to man. Miss remember one time when Anthony now scored no goal, you know. Man, they say Anthony a build up player this and that. But as Boza now, yo, man, JT, yeah.
Antonio still not convinced me yet. Still, you know.
But I want to tell you something. That's telling someone that deal with Antonio, someone that deal with him funny. I tell you, JT, he lost too much them. Man, they say no good man at all. I tell you that.
Yeah, Antonio still needs to. We still need, but I think now we can see with the coach that Antonio, with this coach, Antonio look like he gonna get more opportunities when the game go on. Like Jamaica just look more.
But listen to JT. Our team say now, Antonio and them, man, we need experience, brother. It makes sense we chop and change the whole of the team.
No, man, we can't. If Antonio them.
And that's how, listen up, JT. All right, and that's how man they want. Cause man never call up some man name. You know, if you man. You man, they call some name. You know, if you man, they have papers when you play with Jamaica until we see them. So you know me and you all the while. We always hear these names, and we not see them.
But some people say the Antonio. They say some people in the stadium say Antonio no good.
Yeah, tell you. When we there much, when the man call out Casey Palmer name, like the people not even want to respond. And when Casey start perform and play some ball in Cuba, he kind of get a little leeway back.
Oral Chelsea, I say Casey Palmer had a bad game against Honduras. Me not agree with that.
No, man. Honduras game was a different game, brother. You can't expect to have a team that went in Cuba with that. Honduras is a different team. Me not agree with that.
Yeah. We have one next caller up on the line. Go ahead, caller.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. We are listening. You there?
Yeah, man. I'm there, man.
Okay. So what do you think? Craig Butler, Lenny Hyde, they look like them are gonna pick up a fine every game because none of them not no license.
Craig Butler. And Lenny Hyde not have no license.
Yeah, them are no license.
But tomorrow Lenny will finish him. Mr. Speed, man.
Yeah, but Mr. Speed also said it's not a sure thing that you pass the test.
Hold on. That is an embarrassment to the JFF to have a top youth coach without.
I know the JFF fault that about.
The JFF, that's a personal delivery for you as a coach, brother. Your personal.
No. Me coach football for many years. That's not how it works. You can't get up and do it on your own. I mean, I went for training courses and them things that go on at Jamaica, but how the hell Lenny Hyde?
Any problem that I can't JFF.
Then I'm embarrassment to the JFF because you have him a coach so long without license, brother. You're not going to anything.
Carla. So JFF I get it in the right direction now. So now Lenny prerogative as a man, as a coach then, you can do the right thing. You don't believe that?
Yeah, and Lenny, if you go do him thing what him for do, yeah. But what me I say is this, right? Call him out from brother.
Carla, you want me now go agree with you.
Lenny man just did a coach something, man. When him don't be holding, man, all in a Champions League, brother.
No, Carla.
All of them team.
Carla, Lenny Hyde a coach. Yeah, Lenny Hyde a coach.
No man, you replace it license. Can Jeff put it as a standard now, so you have to be a B license. The coach in the Premier League now.
Oh, so it just come up.
Yeah, man, for last year they implemented it for this season now.
Oh, for this season, and him a work for it. Well, I don't like that something in a long time, but we can go and work with it still. He might do him thing and he might put himself where him for there.
No, Carla, listen up, Mr. Speed was on an interview and he look at Lenny Hyde, the course takes 6 months. Lenny Hyde was doing it from last summer. Him still not done yet.
Oh, what me I say? Yeah, but one and I hear the thing. Who again Butler, though? Who want JFF in a war?
Because Butler go on the sideline where he should not. Come on papers. And that's a problem, Carla.
So who and JFF in a war?
In a war, out of Phoenix. What do you think I'll let you get the sanction?
But remember, say, but Lenny I go join with VR United now in order to say trouble there now.
Yeah.
Man, you may say, man. Let me tell you the honest truth. From Captain Norris dead, JFF just done one sit when me even know. John, I'm telling you the truth.
Carla, you really think so, Carla?
I'm gonna see it, brother.
No, man, captain is not a saint, man. No matter with that, Carla. I want a different argument that
Alright,
was
you
to
are
an
one.
explain that.
Alright, you are one. You see, football, if footballer come from deep, you understand what I say? You have outsiders' opinion. People like when you interact with the ball of them to know exactly what really are going on and how certain things reach right there. And then you have people who interact with the ball of them. We know exactly what going on. And baller we used to be in the system. We left the
Carla,
system and say,
I can put it to you. The captain, the speaker, who have baller money when they play for Jamaica.
Much baller
And a fact for the national players when we know. Captain we didn't go and hold them money.
You know, go around, you still, you know. You are.
Right. So, but my problem now is this now. So we have YouTube now. It is more open. So can we scrutinize them more? Like in a captain.
You have to make him talk. Travis, you have to make him talk some time too, you know. When you say something,
but
then
him
him
talk.
talk.
You see JFF, brother. Remember, JFF start come about now, you know, with them something, you know. But hear me I say, JFF as it is was used to be run by Captain Packet. A captain, most of the money will run JFF and certain things are happening in a captain.
Carla, them days they don't do. I don't think Captain. Hold on, no Travis man. Hold on.
All right, Carla, you know say. All right. So since another time when he man Jackwana build almost stadium in a Trinidad. Why captain never build 2 stadiums in Jamaica, more and bakery? Tell me now.
We have high?
No, Carla, man, never that Carla, man. What do you mean we have high, Carla? What you say? You don't say captain of build 1 stadium. How much bakery in build?
I'm a captain for build stadium.
Okay.
Are the government
so build stadium now? President General build stadium then?
The government build stadium, brother. Or JFF money can build stadium.
Okay.
Get money from to build stadium. You think that 20 cents to build stadium, brother?
All right, sir.
Remember, say, all of them want to play for Jamaica now. Most of them are play for free now.
Oh, back then?
Them are do it fine now.
Back then. Let's get away, man.
No, me I talk about now.
Who's calling play for free now?
Them get the money late.
When last hear that?
What do you, man? We have all woman team. I got a workout, brother, and them have to have GoFundMe for
build. No. That's not right. That's not true.
Brother, they're not JFF same way, brother.
Carla, talk about no, Carla. Look how far you gone.
All right, when we talk about no, I want to know where you like in a game.
All right, I'll ask that question. Of late, you ever hear discrepancies with the team when they try? Logistics are no bad blood in that team at the moment.
No, you're not hear that now.
I'll say that.
No, you're not hear that now. From the man, them get rid of Whitmore and start bringing top coach. Them nothing like them is something arm.
Well, Carla, I want to say, Carla, perfection you want to see.
I'm a perfection, I want to see. But I want to see level across the board. I want to see everybody respected and every coach respected, because when we have a local coach, we deal with the system, a program like I just struck. I think I go on. But when we have international coach, we fix up ourselves, because we know so we didn't go up on media and go
because Carla, local man, them bias towards the local player, them. You know, so that big one.
All right, Travis, make we give Jeremy Lee, unmute your mic. Let me hear what Jeremy Lee has said.
Hey, JT. Yeah, man. Yo, what you said a while ago, bro, is spot on, yo. It's spot on. What excuse does Lenny Hyde have? No. Unseen couldn't even. Unseen, that if you talk about unseen, right? These guys are coached from 19 how long? These are some of the stuff I talk about, yo. Yeah. Why am I doing a coach in the Premier League? I'm not supposed to coach in the Premier League.
Yeah. I don't think.
Jeremy, what is wrong with Premier League?
Go ahead.
Jeremy, what is wrong with Premier League?
No. How you feel a coach so long and you don't have a B license?
A different argument that no, you know.
No, Ansi, no. But Ansi, also, Ansi, this is the problem with you, yo. You defend foolishness, bro. You got to,
All
bro. You got to stop. You call me also like Jamaica and with this and with that, right, bro? How can this man be coaching so long and don't have the right thing? Come on, man.
That is what you should say.
Yeah.
So question. Does Lenny Hyde have a seat license?
Yeah, man. Yeah, a seat license.
Me and him have application then.
Be
When you understand from some people,
Yeah, people. I just think that Lenny Hyde, I don't think anybody in them right mind can get up come defend Lenny Hyde. It's indefensible. Lenny Hyde a joker. He's a joker. Actually,
what evidence do you have that is happening?
Huh?
What evidence you have that Speed a target Butler?
No, I never say him a target Butler, you know, or whatever.
You say you have a problem with unfairness.
I have a problem with unfairness in terms of
So where's the evidence of unfairness, Unseen?
Unfairness in the term of other coaches maybe in the league are coached without having the license, because based on what they said over the years is that once you're in the course, you can coach a team, right? But now it looks like you have to have the license, you have to complete now to coach a team.
So who don't know say Lenny Hyde and Butler not get the finishing license yet? Not JFF? Because them have all the record. The only people that can know say them not finish yet is JFF because they have the records. So let me tell you something. If you work at one company, if you take, then can fire you, then can find something in there to fire you, even though you're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, but I'm saying, which other coach which other coach that you know right now do not have the D license?
You know, call them, man. You know, call them. Really.
We don't go call people name for them.
No. So right now, you have evidence that there's other coaches that coaching in the Premier League right now without a B license. No. Do not call them name. No, do not call them name. No. Don't call them name.
Just be called Tony. One year. Just be called more than Tony this morning.
Well, I'm going to show something. The JFF have up Butler because Butler bypass JFF with Bailey, and JFF not like that because here we go. You see the system before.
Danny, something is wrong with you.
Bro, what about evidence? Evidence what about?
No, that me I tell you, brother. The system before this, man, I be fooling this one, man.
Go sit down.
No, something in a JFF, in a brother. I just show me a man or two.
Carla, yes, the justice. Carla, who the man Butler? JFF or Cassava? See if you know what is up.
Cassava.
Can you say JFF bypass with Bailey? So me ask you, who man
Butler bypass JFF with Bailey? Brother, hear me and say, if you're not play for Harbour View or a certain club back in idea, you can't get a bus.
Question.
Who was running JFF then, Carla? You see him already, you know?
Question.
Captain Harris Reid, you know? Who more Harbour View people, you know?
Yo.
A modernization now, everything is over time. Brother, talk.
The Butler said the league easy and can win it.
But Giovanni, you also said that we figure decide to Lenny Hyde. One second, people. Giovanni, you also said that Lenny Hyde for coach the national team, and we are finding out him don't even have a bike license.
I'm not here.
No. You remember upon the last show? Why I call you upon the last show? You said that why I call you upon the last show? Hold on. Upon the last show, why I call Giovanni? You hear me? Upon the last show, when me I talk, you say Lenny Hyde for coach the side. Now we are finding out say Lenny Hyde don't.
You have to go for any evidence. How many is this?
No, not no. Two Giovanni,
no,
two Giovanni. The
me
money
listen.
show.
Users? Okay.
Me listen.
Yeah, man. Him.
So, brother, let me ask you this real quick, right? Before we go, come have a go to. How can we have a better nation, a better football team, if we don't have coaches that are qualified? And we keep on putting out these mediocre coaches out there, and they might get beaten every day, and we have to defend them. I mean, put away the side. Put away your personal feelings with Speed and Butler and all them, right? Think about the national team. Think about the nation. We want the best coach, no matter where them come from, to be qualified, right? So, bro, listen to the right thing. JT, I agree with you 100%. This is slackness, bro.
Yeah, no,
slackness.
you can't defend it. There's no way to defend this.
Very simple.
There's no defending this. It's over, man. Him just.
Some of them old coaches just go get left behind.
No, but we have to blame Lenny Hyde. Lenny Hyde is a coach in Jamaica.
Gonna JT. Them but say, a Butler they behind him back, I tell him if I do too,
No. We are talking about Lenny Hyde.
But that's no excuse, yo. You make a man out this year, I make you look like a fool. Come on, man. JT, I heard, right? We don't know if it's true. A man leak out that things. A lot of these guys were a coach. They're not that bright. They can't read and write. So
I believe
that's why
that.
they keep on fail the test.
I believe that.
They keep on failing the test.
I believe that.
I'm on the test with a one heap of them.
And I think Mr. Speed was hinting towards that. I think Mr. Speed was hinting towards that.
I think we tell you that a long time, JT.
A real thing. Some of them money are dunks, bro.
A long time.
That's a fact.
But every word else know.
JT, if you have
if
the man in feel it test for JT is a two thing. You can read and you can write.
So
there's someone I know. There's a man in the space that took the test with a couple of them. And in past that time get a high marks. And enough of them could not even get 40%. Right? It's to show you where these guys are at.
If you fail coaching test, you can't read it.
Read.
But that's what the person that try to pitch me and tell me. Go ahead.
What this thing, with this whole.
Unseen. Have you ever heard that before, Unseen? Have you ever heard that before? So that these guys cannot read or write.
We never hear that.
You have never heard that before?
No,
man.
Big man, a serious man.
Yeah, JT, you live on show?
Live, yes.
Jeremy, remember? Jeremy,
yeah, man.
Live.
Coach, walking national team.
Oh, shit.
So, we forgot to say the man in carry that right.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, man, will take the test and don't know what them are doing. Are you just saying to and if you were on the space and say, answer, you would never hear that. And
so them a coach and carry.
But I tell you one next way you can feel too. You can feel by having somebody in your group. I tell you the group work and the group and the person there. You can end up with a person they plan to go administer or something like that. And they say we feel.
That make no sense. If a group work, how you go feel?
Eh?
If a group work, how you go feel on a group work?
Unseen, what the hell are you saying, Unseen? Oh, you feel group work?
And that means I say group work, how you go feel?
I'll tell you something.
One group of them, smarty.
You help each other.
Everybody here.
Germany.
All right, Unseen, go ahead.
Germany.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. I listen.
In a group with somebody where you don't really understand certain things. Yeah? Because you have people understand.
So that person drag you down. That person slow you down. That person slow you down. All right, me I listen, man.
So you have a person in your group now. So because a man like me now, we are always I say, yo, all right, do this, do that, do that. Them don't want to listen to me because them say me know too much. So them want for them plan work. Because them want to say, yo, them do something. So when them do for them plan now, and you have for them plan now at work, right? And the day when you have an exam, that plan there, you have to say to yourself that Jesus Christ, what is problem? And if you're not smart and try to tweak things and change up things, and sometimes you have to just tell the lecturer the truth and just, try your best to apply yourself and change up some things on the field. At the only way. But if you follow somebody's plan, brother, you will lose. You will fail.
I'm kind of lost for a second though. Well, I know if you have a group work, right, and you know what you're doing, and a bunch of men do not know what they're doing, why are you going to take instructions on somebody who don't know what they're doing?
Boy, JT, the shame. When a man put in a group in a journey, a man that is in them want to work in a journey.
Yes, but I kind of understand what you're saying because when I was going to this community college, I was in a group with a bunch of small folks. I never tell the instructor, said, no, I pay my tuition and these guys are way below me. So here's what's going to happen. You got to put me into another group all by myself. I can't be teaching these guys. You can't be asking them myself.
Journally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You follow VA Phoenix on Instagram.
You follow who?
VA Phoenix. That's on Craig's side.
Yeah, man.
All right, if you say them all right now, have a good thing going, brother. That's why I'm saying I was so disappointed.
Yeah, me I say.
You hold them teams, you hold them as something like that. Me I say, I'm me that have Craig fan like that, brother. And me I say, man, they come to the league, so the league go get nice, because you know, so how with Craig over the years. You see me I say, brother, we lose our 5 man, brother.
The league go get nice,
yo, all of it say about
no, Germany.
Germany,
Monday night, I come here, man. No, I'm catching a lot of them. How have you a mobile right? Let's tell her that.
But yeah, look on that, right? I'm also looking at these guys gonna disrupt the league with Imam speed.
No, man, they don't disrupt the league. I'm saying just standards, you know. So they must just comply. It's simple.
But that's what I'm saying. But yo, you know, but like yo, I'm always like a one.
You know, you must kick out. They must comply.
Yeah, I'm also I'm seeing next game. If I'm gonna sit on the bench and get fucking, or him now go on the bench. So let me ask that question: if him and Lenny Hyde can coach, is Lenny Hyde the head coach?
Yeah, man, Lenny Hyde name for the mustard. Correct name for the mustard.
But if Lenny Hyde is he the head coach?
Yes, he is the head coach. I'm not like technical
head coach now have a deal, so what is the next assistant coach now? What does him have?
We don't know why the next assistant.
Mighty God, we in a trouble. Whoa.
Trouble, they might do it in a journey. Because tomorrow you're supposed to finish it.
But yeah, but there's no excuse. But you know what I'm telling you, I'm going to rush it.
True.
I'm going to rush it like how them rush Jerome Waite. Right? Rush the thing, and what you know when you get it. You don't know nothing, because it rush. I'm saying.
Listen, man, Germany, that coach nowadays, you have some man good practically, and some theoretically, Lenny Hyde when I go as far as I see, but practically in good. But it comes to theory. Yeah.
We say good? Repeat that line again.
No, man, Lenny practically good, man. Practically, come and see play by the field. You can't say that. Can win World Cup trophies, you know, both big man football and schoolboy football. Well, like I theory part and beat him.
We just want better for the country, yo. You know,
Lenny Hyde to me, Lenny Hyde too.
At least the James will make an effort, bro.
Lenny Hyde too crawfish,
yes.
Brother. Lenny Hyde too
but me
crawfish.
But me, of that last year, you know. And when I tell him, we have to give him respect for even though I'm not a speed man, right? Himself, 500, right? Primary coaches, I get them C license across the country. 500, right? So he must start from the primary level, which is a good thing, yo, right? Because here you, which is a good thing, right? And they must send to the standard, right? And for the Premier League, where a coach cannot be a coach in 6-7 teams. Because I'm asking a reason one time. I was asking, how can a coach a school and then a coach 3 teams afterward? How will that help the team? And that football, yo.
Then all right. Look at that thing, you know. And a good one,
But you may say,
Travis, Lenny Hyde, Lenny, you know what I'm saying with them about Jamaica when they say you're donkey? Lenny Hyde in crawfish, brother. I mean, that's the thing.
I told you. I'm on a film standard.
Yo, if come like Lenny Hyde, then come like you left a man with a $50 million house at Jamaica and just say, Lenny Hyde just weed up the yard and fix the back door. You come back from fire, all the front door liquor. Yeah, like the man. Yeah, some tough
a better one than that. I'm on the fine for 30 years and have no papers. Right, for 30 years and have no papers and get the port. I'm being fat.
Yeah,
you understand?
How much more year you want?
Yeah,
him say 6 more months he want.
JT.
I'm not saying, brother. Yeah?
At the end of the day, bro, the man them need to get them license and JFF are do the right thing in terms of, you know,
blows and skirt and see. Now you come around. Now you're talking unseen.
No, bro, listen to me now, Germany, you see.
Now you're talking unseen.
Germany, you see, even though there's right. Germany, even though there's right to certain things, there are always the next side of the story we have to talk about as well. We can't talk about the story like how you talk about it.
No, but unseen, honest to God, do unseen. You want to grow in life, like you right now, right? Right? You want to go in life. I'm going to tell you, I respect with you. You have a YouTube channel, you try. You have your degree, you try. That's all we saying and say, have ambition. Grow, try to reach somewhere. That's what we're saying.
Right. But what I said to you is that when I investigate and go through the whole thing, bro, I think some of the issue or some of the thing where some of this thing where happened to the coaches then. JFF take a little blame too because if they never hire them and give them certain position, they would end up
that's true.
Same thing long time.
Alright, so I'm saying, so now, right now, see what a clean slate right now, right? Okay, so the next 3 years, we should not be talking about certain coaches who are coached for 30 years do not have a B license. Are we agreeing on that?
Of course.
I'm saying,
bro, from your coach at this high school level supposed to have a B license.
So are we agreeing on this now, right? So the next 2 years, all them coach high school should have them B license. And there's no one defending that. No excuse.
No excuse. They must have a...
All right, sir. Enough respect.
Respect. For the Premier League, I think they're more and more time. I think 2027,
2028. No, sir. The next 3 years, a man's supposed to have a big license to coach the Premier League. Come on. Man.
No, man. You know, A license you talk about at the Premier League. I think 2027, 2028, more time. Because I'm going to tell you how the system run. You see, when you, if you're not privileged to have a certain amount of money or something like that, and can't leave Jamaica to go do it, you have to wait for the one at Jamaica. And the one at Jamaica, it's not so easy to get in the bridge.
How are you getting that one? Politics?
I don't know if politics or politics, but we just say it's not easy.
Why are you saying not easy and saying you have to get evidence?
No, that's true. No. I really think, Jeremy, when I at Jamaica, I try to get to do a course up at JFF and them just give me some run around for about a year straight, brother. Straight. It's not an easy thing. It's not like you just have your money and go do it. Like links in it too. Skip the line in it too, brother. Skip the line in it. I tell you, you have to know somebody. That's so back then, me can't say no. Me don't know about now. And that was years ago. That was about 2010, 2009.
This is someone ever asked me
links in it.
But you know what, guys? This is something you guys need to ask the JFF to. Reach out to JFF and ask about this. Mr. Speed, I'm not coming back on the show. See if Simon can answer this. This is somewhere serious need to answer.
Mr. Speed, you have to come back show.
Me used to know them so not come back on the more YouTube show. But this is something. This is somewhere serious need to ask you. Because this is also money for the JFF too. Because if a man not taking license now, come on, and he have to do it again, that's money. You understand, JT?
Mm-hmm.
That's money I come to the JFF, right? Because if you take it 3 times and fail, right, it's up to you. And you know, and more coaches we have. So why do I give only certain people access to the license? That don't sound right.
Yeah, bro, it's a Jamaica, a Jamaica. That's why we remember. So we are still ask why some people now road and running water. Crazy. It's a hell of a thing, my youth.
Yeah, the man. Yeah, the man. Boy, this one better for the football here, sir. It's
Yeah.
better for the football, man.
Jamaica come like one somebody where you try with your whole life and then just they nah move. So you try with them, you just
You're going to.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, man.
You see, Jamaicans are allergic to qualification. No, seriously, Jamaicans are allergic to qualification. First of all, when they ask anyone, them tell us say analyze the job. Ask anyone of them. Much people want to on the road a drive, they don't have no license. Man want to ride back, they don't have no license.
Can't even read or write. They go to the road sign, but they have license.
Exactly. So a lot of persons in Jamaica, they don't like to conform to what they come on to like qualification and those things, standards. They're not of that mind. Remember growing up, my parents always tell me say footballer, sports people don't, right? And we have not tried to fight that stereotype. We have just feed into it. As Jamaicans, instead of fighting against that stereotype, we
But all in all, JT, a good look, and I think somebody have to feel the pinch still, So it's a message now, so man, them we get them thing up and running, so them can collect their money and make the league nice and so on. So I just simple that. Get your thing and you're good to go.
But the one thing we think though, the rule though, JT.
But you know, I mean, I like CC and unseen more time though. You see this whole thing, yeah. Me can see people are get ready to blame the JFF. For Lenny Hyde being incompetent. Me see this,
No, you what the problem now. No, I don't think people are being competent.
No, me see it already. It start already.
No, I feel like but Jeff, we take a little blame. For the reason is for obliging these coaches as well. They say blind, give people blind, it always end up say you get the blame.
You're my problem.
So hold on there, gentlemen. So hold on there. You know, feel like the coach, the big head coaches, the boss tell them say every coach you are coach Premier League will be licensed. Now he must now speed ready to implement it, force on because he realize what going on. I think that go on.
The who? The what?
The big coach, the leading coach for the team.
No,
and him stick out and say, listen.
No.
Why couldn't that?
No. It couldn't be him.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Number one, he gave a job. When he left Middlesbrough, then give the job to Gareth Southgate down there. And him never had no license at the time. And the Middlesbrough people them convinced the FA to allow Gareth Southgate to coach in the league. So you can't. So it's not as a result of Steve McLaren make this situation arise. This is a different situation. This is something I come from CONCACAF. Steve McLaren now nothing to do this. Moving, but what I say is the problem. I think the JFF they should put in the regulation. I not see it, But
they should have. What's Southgate coming at the argument? We talk about Jamaica,
and I'm saying to you, Steve McLaren has nothing to do with this.
Oh, you know that.
We ever try tight, but nobody has tried tight back into Steve McLaren for what reason? Like Steve McLaren.
No, because of the fact that him come here, him come on board now, and I go look and say, listen, we have to lift the standard from all sectors.
No, he cannot dictate that, my boss.
Why not?
Power over that. He not the power over that. He has no power over that.
I ask you why him not the power.
That is not within his jurisdiction or his remit.
Oh, you know that. You seen declaration and something there.
Oh boy.
No, I see a question. I said no. Give me an answer, Richard.
The man is the coach of the national team. Have to do with the national program. You have separate people deal with separate things. This man is not responsible for competitions, rules and regulations that govern the competitions in Jamaica's football pyramid. He's not a part of that.
Isn't he a coach of Jamaica, the leading man? And then we are talking about players coming in and players who are not qualified. Listen, wait a man. Listen, me
No,
say,
man,
man.
let it speak. I'm going to tell you something, man. You know, listen,
Let me ask you a question. You have to explain to me how you know that him now, if you are dealing with development of Jamaican football, and him realize this is where you have a problem. That's why local players cannot come in because they don't have enough proper coach coaching them. Why him can't identify that as a means of a mechanism? Say, listen, every coach have to have a B license, to coach in the Premier League. Why him could him suggest that? Or you think him could suggest that? I'm just saying, if we are complaining and say we're not players, all of the players them are some shitty players are come out of Jamaica. It have to start from some, my brother, the coach is. So it might identify one of the problem, which is the coaches. So guess what? Let's set the standard of the league by having coaches with B license. That means that no one day you might have coach players with better standard coming out of the league. Nobody is C license and a coach and a license for a coach in the league. That's
Rose. The thing we need to understand. Yes, we have a problem with them, raise the standards, but we want to get rid of double standards because I want to know who is the issue. Sure with Mr. Butler or is it with Lemmy? Because there are currently coaches in the league who do not hold a B license. You understand? As you mentioned, some of them, I think the Don Beholden coach was on an interview the other day, and he said, Ima, do him be license now? You understand? So more want to know, like, what is the issue? Is the issue with Mr. Butler or the issue with both persons? Because we can see that there are currently people in the league coaching without a B license. You understand? And I don't think on the call this morning with Oral, Mr. Speed clarified that. Because coaches in the league currently without a B, a coach.
That's what I'm saying, though, right? If there's evidence of this, it's not right. You understand? It's not right.
But the coach Issa, Philip Williams, he did say him do A license. So maybe you never did that listen when him say.
When him do B or A?
A him say him do, bro.
Okay, so I'm already have the B and I'm doing A.
Yeah,
Okay.
A him say him do.
They have other coaches in the league. Go through.
Bigger Thompson have get basically pass the course based on what speed I say. And put in all that thing then. So Bigger Thompson having B now then.
In pass the course, him just like get him certification yet.
Yeah, him just like get him certification yet. But him pass the course. So yeah.
Isa, which coach that you know of, I'm the ones you call that does not have them B license?
Well, Mr. Speed mentioned one clearly. You said the Racing United coach. But him said the man sit down on the bench the whole game. That's what he said. Me never have no evidence or no video to say.
But that makes sense. So more ask the question. Me don't know how that makes sense. So you're ready, stars. The head coach, but you don't make the nice on the bench. So you only when they talk to the player, them you're conflicted.
You asked a very good question. That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Answering good question, but I'm too that in a process. I'm still down.
No, but what is the point? What is the point of it though? That Antina said you can sit down on the bench and say nothing like, what's the point?
What's the point? That doesn't make sense to me.
I'm saying, can you find these rules anywhere and give it to us?
I don't know. The rule of the
No, bro. I'm just saying. You get done. Ask somebody. Where is the what you call it? Premier League rules at?
No, them rule of the constitution at the club would have.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna see if you can get it, but me. Amended. Because last year coaches could have coached in the league if you have the B license. If you're doing it, or you have it already, I have a above license, a license above it. You get to me? I said, Germany. You hear me?
This is not going to be the end of this. Coming this Wednesday, next week, next month, we'll still talk about this thing.
Yeah, Jeremy, you hear me say, Jeremy? So the question is now, me. All right, so basically, Patrick, Racing United coach name United, right? Because he do film B license, academy. He supposed to do film B license. So he not have it, right? So Lenny Hyde now would have be one of the man them we are coach as head coach from last year and so on, right? When we agree with Jeremy, say Lenny Hyde should have him thing long time because he's a staple in the football and everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
The B license, him having B license a long time and everything. Correct. You know this what me ask. Now, my issue is now Issa. Oh, is it because the coach don't get up and make nice at the bench? Or is it? We just not understand it.
Let me tell you what they should do.
Me either too, because if they say you're supposed to have a B license to be the coach, that means coach overall, whether coach in a training, wherever, on the sideline, B license to be the coach.
What I think they should do is saying that
because good coaches only get up 1 and 2 times come contact them playing 1 or 2 times, because they do all the coaching in a training session, so they can sit down.
So I say, Antin, I think what they should say.
Because you're not going to see my boy they get up and talk. You know, man. Well, Jeremy always sit down and have him book, you not get up and talk.
So may I say, Antin, what I think they should do, and I think the rule, if you explain the rule properly, is to say that any coach that is registered as the permanent head coach of a club, because I forgot to submit the people and where head coach this and that. Anybody that is registered as a permanent head coach cannot be the permanent head coach without, a B license. So you can't be the permanent head coach. You can probably be interim for 8 weeks.
I was the one that and I don't cut in, Rose. This thing too, it's important for the club license. So want to know what is the information when they send to CONCACAF for the club license, where they get regional or domestic license.
It's a only 3 clubs have it. The international one.
Right.
I think Homeland. Yeah, I think Homeland. Lines. Race. No, Racing have it. If Racing come then can Racing tonight and View tonight. I think Homeland. They're not paper, man. 11 clubs have it.
When you're to CC, when you're submitting that, you have to submit the coaches and everything. So I have to the requirement.
All right, exactly.
Has to be met as well. So, like, where did this connect there? So if
there's something. Yeah.
Antin, what license Teddy Johnson have? We ask it bigger than Mullins. No, Maroon.
You can't ask me that back there.
He was head coach at Tivoli, about up to 2 years ago.
Let me tell you, remember when time we had the law before? They used to have, if you play for Jamaica 40 times, you know if you have nothing.
Okay. No, but the system tell you what thing.
If you have to do it for Jamaica 40 times, as in if you have 40 times. For example, Damien Lowe. 5 years ago, Damien Lowe have 70 caps. 5 years ago, Damien Lowe could have coached in the Premier League team he won.
But season, I'll tell you this. The ladies don't have international license, football license. Dahil. Incomplete 1 year.
The man have bigger license than his father.
Father. Yeah?
I mean, I think he must go to coach as his father.
Yeah, but to me, he was a better footballer. I don't know. But at least you never try to get the man them. You never get themselves in together, brother. That's all we know. They get the thing the right way, proper way.
Right, man, like you're busy as hell.
It's not.
You?
Yes, sir. Why do I touch it out? Let's keep money like that now, boy.
Yeah, man, the crowd come out, man.
Oh, yeah, say, man, when I was going to hand over Tilani and St. James, a 4 parish I come out and go watch Moby and what have you.
Yo, gentlemen, this thing with this coaching thing and them, right? How much you guys want to bet the next 2 months this thing it's a going to see?
Yeah, because the issue is gonna still be there.
Drama. So, is that?
Germany, only man love drama, Craig, man. And Craig alone love drama, Germany.
Is that? What's your stance on this man, a coach for so long and don't have a B license? Let me have it.
Repeat the question, Germany.
What do you think of this man, a coach for so long, win all these titles and do not have a B license?
I don't know if the infrastructure was set up in Jamaica, but you know, make it look like him alone, a whole heap of them.
No.
Jerome Wade, whole heap of them, the coach racing one name, Anthony Patrick.
Well, is that?
A whole heap of them.
Him as a person.
No, but me just show you. Say, I know him alone, a whole heap of them, and the reason I say that, I'm saying maybe because the infrastructure in Jamaica, where the football association set up, it wasn't necessarily helpful to them. They would have to go overseas and other places to do it. But now, in the right at them backyard where they can do it. You understand? Me just say that. But for a coach, caliber, him, Lenny Hyde, him should have found the means and way to go and get it. You see me I say?
It's all Germany, man, and don't care, brother. That's our problem. Man, and don't care.
That too. You know, there's no excuse in my opinion, is it? Well, so within the last 3 years, that man should have been dealer. If he wants. He have ambition.
Back in the day, they used to get coaching courses and then they get some like a certificate and they make think, but they don't have no coaching license. Yes, I get a certificate if you come do one thing and you have to pass a test. You just sit down in the course. But a different thing now. When you have to pass a test.
Let me show you something, Isa. Remember my cousin, right? We have an all-age license. Right? It's all-age certificate. That's all him have. And me at 12 and me see that. That's all him have. I went up and I said, no, that's nothing that can't carry you going nowhere. Right? When we get my high school certificate, I said, yo, that still is better, but it still can't carry you going nowhere. You have to have something else. You understand? And so my point to this guy, a coach for so long, I want to reach somewhere out of, if you have ambition, and you want to reach somewhere, and the people that are around him, so I tell him, say, yo, bro, you need to get your B license, right? You need to up to an A license or a pro, try and climb. But this goes for everybody else too, right? We need to be better, yo. We need to be better. And this excuse thing Ancina come with, it's nonsense. Foolishness. Yeah, man.
But as I said, Germany, the problem is not going to go. No, right now.
Not going to leave, yo. It's not going to leave. Not going to leave, yo. No. When is the next game feature? Yeah, I feel like paper about yesterday again about Sabina Park stadium light. It's not ready yet. Go on, I tell you, yo. We need to be professional on the island, man, for real. Time now we start get things right, Because the time you get fined up here 50,000, this 1,000, that 1,000, this could all go in our infrastructure. Whoa. Gentlemen, I'll get with you guys later. Big up on yourself.